Welcome back, people, to Sports Prophecy TV. I'm your host, Jay Taylor, and we're off, people. We're off again. We're off, people. It's another show. It's another day. It's game day, folks. It's game day. It's game day. So we're just getting started. It's game day. Jamaica versus Mexico. As you know, I've been checking out a lot of the Mexican blogs. Been checking out a lot of the Mexican blogs and just seeing what the fans are saying about this encounter. If they basically give Jamaica any chance in this one. And basically, most people have this game as Mexico winning this game handedly. Most people have Mexico winning this game. They don't necessarily give Jamaica a chance. But this is going to be a serious encounter coming up tonight. It will be 9:30 p.m. local time. So it's a pretty late game for a lot of people. A lot of fans. I don't think the fans will be... Most people have Mexico winning this game. I don't think the fans will be falling asleep on this. I think everybody will be up and waiting for this game. So, how is Jamaica looking? How is Jamaica looking? As I said again, guys, we are still in bonus and we have some breaking news for everyone on stream right now. As you know, Leon Bailey is up for sale, people. It's just came out in an article in the UK that Leon Bailey will be up for sale this summer. So Leon Bailey will be up for sale this summer. I want to find out how will this affect Leon Bailey's game tonight if he's up for sale. How will this affect Leon Bailey? Will this play on his mental tonight? Will he be able to put on a good performance for Jamaica, though they are planning on potentially letting him go? So I think I have a million things open which might be slowing down my CPU on this thing. So let me just start closing some things out here. Yeah, I don't know how this will work out for Leon Bailey. That's just the brutality of the EPL, people. In the EPL, you don't get a lot of opportunities. You don't get a lot of opportunities in the EPL. You get one good season or two good season and the fans are fed up and you are out of here. That's just how it works in the EPL, people. Those people don't play. That's why they are not afraid to hand out the big bucks to anybody who they think deserves it. Bless up, Siobhan. Yes, so that was the article that was out today. Leon Bailey, people, it will be on the move. Well, at least he's up for sale. They said out of all the players that they brought in at the same time, Buendia was the only player who really solidified his spot in that team. It seems as if that they thought they didn't get a proper return on their investment. I don't know if this will affect the player tonight. I hope it doesn't. I hope we still see... Well, it should motivate Leon Bailey to want to play better. It should motivate Leon Bailey basically to say, okay, I'm going to have to be at another club by the end of the summer. I need to start playing well. So more pressure on Leon Bailey, more pressure on Jamaica. No, I said this, people. That early performance that Leon Bailey had in the tournament, people have to understand this. Jamaican fans, we're not the only ones who are watching this. And if you are at Aston Villa and you're looking at Leon Bailey in the Gold Cup, you have to be saying to yourself, okay, it looks like my computer is still freezing up a bit. Let me just make sure nothing crazy is going on in the background here. Yeah, I said it, people. We're not the only one watching. Bless up, Siobhan. Siobhan video is freezing. I think it should be adjusted now. I think everything should be up and running now. I closed out all the unnecessary windows that I had opened on the computer, so we should be up and running right now. Or yes, we should be up and running, Siobhan. Bless up yourself, CBK. Yeah, so it's sad news because I think Leon Bailey had a pretty good season this season. I think he had a pretty good season. I think he did enough for me to warrant another opportunity at Aston Villa. So even if they don't get to sell him before, I hope he can do it. Don't speak on it as it is fact. Much more people would need to leave Villa. My friend, go and read for yourself, Spengdong. I could tell that you're someone who doesn't read very much. It's in the newspaper. The newspaper article is right here. So I could actually, let me just read it out. I don't see you calling the newspaper article, calling the newspaper in England and ask them not to publish this stuff. So you should probably contact them, Spengdong. It says Aston Villa's past transfer mistakes. This is the Mail, Sports Mail, England. Mistakes serve as a warning to Una Emery, but the Spaniards' calmer approach with the signings of youth Torres, such as the message has got through. Let we get down to where he talked. Villa spent 100 million euros they received from Manchester City and on Buendia, Danny Ings and Leon Bailey. It says Ings was sold to West Ham barely 18 months later, and Leon Bailey is for sale this summer. And Leon Bailey is for sale this summer. That's what they're saying. I didn't write this stuff. And Leon Bailey is for sale this summer. This is what they have here. The only Buendia has been even a quality success in these signing, unless you have ultimate wealth to back rock solid plan. The modern transfer market, it's a difficult place to nail. Even when a club has have a billionaire owner, that is why supporters should take heart that Villa seem to have shelved their early window. Giddiness and favor are sensible. So people, it's here. You know what I mean? It's here. So if you want to go argue with these people, Spengdong, go ahead and don't argue with me, bro. I didn't write this stuff. Leon Bailey wouldn't be the first player to be transferred, and he won't be the last. And there's a lot of players right now in the EPL who's on the chopping blocks. There's a lot of players who are gonna be making that move. That's just how the EPL works. That's just how the EPL works. It's a tough place to survive, people. It's a very tough place to survive. I'm on stream. I'm on the stream. Wait. Okay. Walk over there. All right. Yeah, it's a tough place to survive, people. It's not the place where you go and they give you 5-6 seasons to get it together. If you don't get it together right away, it's basically wraps for you. That's just England. They want ready done products. That's why they're not afraid to dish out 50-60 million on a player. That's why they're not ready to dish out 50-60 million euros or pounds on a player. But when they dish out that money on you, trust me, they need you to come in and they need you to perform. So if you're not performing, you're going to be in a lot of problems. Let me just see. It's like my internet is freezing here, people. Let me just make sure my internet connection is fully active. Yeah, I think we should be back up and running soon. Yeah, green. Yes. So that's what's going on. So I'm saying, is this added pressure for the player? I think Leon Bailey should just settle down, focus. I'm on this. Yeah. Wait. You're come on the camera. Yeah. But Maya, you can't just come on the camera. Okay? Jesus Christ. Because I can't have her just show up on the camera, people. Yeah, so that's where we are as of today. That's where we are as of today. I wish to play. I think he probably will, if he does make a move, he will be heading back to Germany. I think he would be heading back to Germany if he ends up making that move, because Germany is, I think he played his best football in Germany. We still haven't seen that game from Leon Bailey yet. Kevin Williams said, JT, after all these missed goals in the Gold Cup by Bailey, Aston Villa might have problems selling him. Wouldn't waste 30 millions. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, I said that on stream, that people have to understand that Jamaican fans, we're not the only ones watching. Other people out there are watching. Big up yourself, Pagan 180. We're not the only one who is watching. Other people out there are watching this this Gold Cup. So if players want to go out there and joke around, it might just affect them at their club. When you look at some of these transfer signings, how much they want to pay for Bellingham, how much they're paying for Declan Rice, and those guys, they're dishing out the big bucks. They're dishing out the big bucks because they expect these players to come in and perform. However, I think they might not. Big up yourself, Gilly Gunner. I don't think they will get to sell the player that quickly. So I think Leon Bailey will be able to go back to Aston Villa and play. However, when he goes down there and play, he has to play lights out. I think he has to play lights out. And maybe Leon Bailey should even maybe start taking a look at a place like Italy. Maybe try to get into the Serie A, and because a lot of times players tend to go to Italy and redeem themselves and circle back around. Really, big up yourself. So hopefully Leon Bailey can get it together and we can see Leon Bailey playing some quality football for Aston Villa. But on that was some of the breaking news there. Now, let's get down to the business. Jamaica, it's tonight. It's going to be 4 a.m. my time. A lot of people are saying that it's a 4-1 Jamaica win. Jamaica is not 4 goals better than Mexico, people. I'm watching some of the Mexican vlogs and I'm watching ESPN Deportivo, and they're quite confident that they will beat Jamaica. They're quite confident that they will have no problems beating this Jamaican team. Yes, let me just see some comments. Wafili and Bailey go back to Germany, says Dandan. I think Leon Bailey played his best football in Germany. That's what we've seen. And people have to understand that, you see, the the EPL is not a league that basically takes prisoners. It's just, you come in, we pay 50 million for you. You need to give me 10 goals and 10 assists this season. It's a very daunting league. It's very, very daunting, people. It's very, very, and I think injuries didn't help. And I think Leon Bailey, I think what's affecting Leon Bailey, and we're seeing it in international football and we're seeing it at the club level, is consistency. Consistency, people. That is what's affecting Leon Bailey. Consistency is affecting Leon Bailey. So he has to be a bit more consistent. Let me just drop the link for the Discord. All right. I just dropped the link here for the Discord. The Discord link is in the comment section. So if you want to join the show, please feel free to join us on Discord. And for everyone who asked about the membership for the channel, the membership is now available for the channel. It's only $2.99 per month. I made it very cheap, and YouTube will take their 40% out of that, so we'll end up with like $1 something for the month. So the membership is there. What comes with the membership? You get your own emojis and you get your own badges. So there are some cool emojis that I created that's in the membership, and you'll get to use those emojis. We have the wolf emoji in the membership. We have them no good emoji. We have a few emojis, really cool emojis in the membership badge. So if you become a member of the channel, you will have access to all those emojis in the membership. So for all the people who would like to join the channel, the link is pinned in. If you would like to join the channel, the link is pinned in the comment section. If you want to become a member of the channel, the link is available in the comment section, and you could get your own emojis and your own badge. So when you're in the comment section, you will definitely stand out, and you will also have some cool emojis, not just the smiley face and them thing there. You'll have some other cool emojis to work with and definitely differentiate yourself. Says, yo, big up yourself, Mr. United. Okay, Ryan says you fake. Okay, if Ryan says I'm fake, that's Ryan. I won't even answer to Ryan, bro. Reno FC, I don't have another second for Ryan on YouTube. All right, and he just got a second from me. Professional Kevin Williams says professional pro club FIFA 20. Agree. Him staying at Villa because nobody not going to pay what Villa want for him. They're going to sell below his mark. Yeah, I think they're just gonna try to dump him off. Yo, Nani, me gonna try. Nana, me try watch the watch along, but the watch along, yeah, the watch along is at 4 a.m. my time. So me there work. Me have to wake up, but me wake up to watch the game. I think I might just do a watch along. Yeah, man, big up yourself, big up yourself, JD, big up yourself, Ames. People have to know this. So let me just remind everyone, people, the membership is on the channel. If you want to become a member, trust me, there are some cool perks becoming a member of the channel. And if you're a member of the channel, you will also be a part of a Telegram channel where you get all the breaking news first. You get all the breaking news first, and whatever information I have, I will be sharing that information with you on a daily as well. If there's information you want to find out, just ask me in that channel and I will go out and search for that information for you, as I will be working for you if you're a member of the channel. It won't just be you're a member and you're just sitting there. So people, remember to become a member of the channel. I'm excited to see who will be the first member of the channel. That will be quite cool. Then we can get some information to those individuals. Yeah, man. So watch along later. It's gonna be quite late. I know JD, everybody is gonna be out and running. So let me just say, people, you notice I haven't really given a prediction on the game. I think this game might be a 1-1 game, overtime. I think this might be a 1-1 game, overtime. And if it's an overtime 1-1 game, I think when it comes down to fitness, the Mexicans are a bit more fitter than us. And I think they're more experienced when it comes on to going into those deep, I would say those dog fights later on in the game. So if the game goes to overtime, I give Mexico the edge in the game. As of going into the game itself, I think the game is a 50-50 right now. I think both teams are equally as good to beating each other. I think the team that settles down first and not give up that early goal wins the game. I think any team that goes down by a goal in this game, it's going to be the toughest game of their lives to come back and get a result. I don't know how, because even if it's Jamaica, I don't think Jamaica will score a goal against Mexico tonight and give Mexico a chance to come back in the game. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, people. I don't see Jamaica scoring and Mexico coming back in the game. And I don't see Mexico scoring and Jamaica coming back in the game. I think Mexico will just hold on to ball possession. If they score first, just knock it around us. Then Jamaica will have to start chasing the game. And then that's going to destroy our shape. That's going to destroy our shape. However, I hear people also saying that Mikel Antonio, well, big and strong. The Mexicans are... Bro, the Mexicans never had an issue with players who are big and strong. For some reason, the Mexicans are able to nullify whatever your size is. They come out and Mexico plays how Mexico plays. Mexico doesn't change their style of football for anyone. We saw that in the Gold Cup. Okay, the Discord. Okay, it's because I muted the Discord, bro. I muted the Discord. So let me know. Okay, I muted the Discord. You can jump back in the Discord. The Discord is back up and running. Your confidence up there, JT. No, in Jamaica, Pagan, I'm not confident. Pagan, I'm not confident in this game. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm not confident going into this game. I'm not going to come on here and lie to people. I'm not confident in this game. As I said, this is a 50-50 game. The Discord is up and running again, Ames. I had my Discord muted. Thank you for joining me, Ames. Ames, how you feel about this game? Because I'm not confident. I'm going to be 100% with you. I'm not confident. Up and running, Jamaica Guna. I'm not confident in this game, brother. What about you, Ames? Yeah, I could hear you.
Oh, it sounds low. I can barely hear you.
Okay. You can barely hear me?
I can turn up the volume by here and I can barely hear a word you say.
Okay. All right. I'm hearing you perfect. I'm hearing you perfect. Hold on. I'm hearing you perfect. Oh, okay, people.
Oh, my fault. No, my bad.
Brother, I mash man out for come mash up my show now, me start tweak things and big up yourself, detonation. Yeah, Eames, how confident are you? Like, I'm not very confident tonight. It's up in the air for. It's one of those games where may I fret going into the game, brother. And I'm just gonna wait and see how the game kick off. I think 5 to 10 minutes in the game, I could make my prediction. I cannot make a prediction on this game before the game. The Discord link is in the... Here, the Discord link is here. Here's the Discord link. Go ahead, Ames.
Bro, surprisingly, I am...
You went...
Surprisingly.
Yeah?
I have this positive feeling going into this match. I don't know if it's being delusional as a fan or what, but I just don't feel any fear going up against this Mexican team. Now, obviously, this Mexican team is the second best team in the entire competition next to Panama. Yeah, that they will see that for itself. But I just think that we played so many games against Mexico. We collect so much data. I mean, we got a few positive results against Mexico. We get some heartbreak as well. I think the coach and the video analysts, they did their due diligence, and I'm pretty sure they have a game plan ready for this Mexican team. And I'm not worried at all for this game. Surprisingly, I have us winning this 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So,
I'm not really worried.
Oh, people, you know, say me confident? Eames is like... overconfident.
maybe I'm overconfident, but as I say this to other fans as well. This is the first time in a long time where I am not really worried.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of confidence with this Reggae Boyz team.
All right.
What I will say though is JT, and I think JD also has said this before. I think that the coach might have to make some adjustments, because if we're not careful, they can run through midfield. That much I know. So
I don't think they can. I think they will. I think they will run through our... Bro, that's Mexico. Mexico middle name is midfield. They don't... Mexico don't give up the midfield to anyone.
Yeah. I said that they love to build it up in the middle and then them just spray it out to the wing.
Yeah, I think how they're going to approach the game, Ames, they're going to try their old technique, which is test our wing backs quickly. If it's Javier Brown, because they always find success against Javier Brown. They're going to test our wing. Remember, they were punishing Javier Brown in that last game down there in Mexico. Though the individual that was punishing Javier Brown does not...
He's not there.
He's not there. But I think Mexico is going to say, let's attack down the right-hand side and see. It's like they're going to search for those weak areas, because Kevin Lambert and Latibodir has been playing very well in that lower block area of the midfield. So I think the Mexicans will be forced to spread it wide. And I think their method of apparatus is going to be to check our wing backs, especially the right back, because Amari Bell has been quite consistent. And I'm sure they could see that on tape, but they will try to test our wing backs. And I think I think Bobby Reid will have a lot of work to do on the defensive end tonight.
I notice a common theme going up against, like, really look back at the games that we've been playing in this Gold Cup tournament. It's like every team make it their business to attack that right side. Mm-hmm. So it's obvious that the teams out there, they see that as the weak link, that right side there. So even when Dexter Lembikisa was starting, they look to attack that side as well, thinking that maybe he's young, inexperienced in the region. So they're looking to attack that as well. So as he said, Bobby Reid does have a lot of work cut out for him today. But I think I'm very positive with the game, and I believe that we can squeeze out a victory today.
Yeah. Well, I'm more confident in this game than in previous games because of how Jamaica we have a much better team now than in previous times when we went to play Mexico. When we went to play Mexico before, we expected to get beat. However, tonight is not that I'm expected to get beat tonight. I'm more expected for a close game. And it's the first time that we have gone up against Mexico where I'm not just expecting them to run all over Jamaica. And even if Mexico scores on Jamaica, I still think it's going to be a very aggressive comeback from the Jamaicans, because the Jamaicans do believe in themselves that they could actually win this game as well. So I expect it to be a dog fight. CBK said, JT, me can't eat nothing until later, bro. Just go and drink some water. Yo, you say fasting today, people. Fasting today. The ball are going to roll like more fasting.
As some buckle of water me have there too, drink, they sip of my apple and thing. Now get nothing heavy.
On the so the quadratic equation on the channel, my channel is more about a certain IQ level. I don't do well El Janeiro having conversation with idiots, because they said, and it's no disrespect, if you're not a fool, then you're not a fool. But they have a saying that you cannot beat a fool in a conversation, in an argument. They will beat you with experience. You cannot beat a fool in an argument. They will beat you with experience. So for me, I like when people can think for themselves, problem solve, and come to their own conclusion. Hence, I've gone with the equation so people can work it out for themselves and draw their own opinion. So everything I've done is strategic. So people, the membership is there for the channel. If you become a member of the channel, you get some really cool emojis as well. And your badge, people, the badges are very creative. Member said the channel is about prophecy. So the badges represent that as well. The badges are no joke and the emojis are no joke. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy using the emojis. It's only $2 for the membership. So anybody who wants to become a member, please feel free to click the link in the comment section. It's now pinned in the comment section. So please try to do that. Everything I do, El Janeiro, is well thought out, my friend. I don't do anything with just off the spur at the moment. I like to figure things out. And people, I'm dropping the link this is the link for the Reggae Boyz fan club on Telegram. If you want to discuss football throughout the day, feel free to click that link and join the Telegram channel. That's the link for the Reggae Boyz fan club on Telegram. Ames, do you have Telegram? Click the link, my brother. You don't have Telegram?
Telegram. I used to use Telegram for something else, but I never have no use for it again. So I just deleted. That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, Telegram is.
Download it back.
Yeah, Telegram is more secure than WhatsApp, people. Telegram is probably the most secure messaging and calling app out there right now. So I decided to go Telegram in case, so people don't really have to share their phone numbers. If you join the Telegram channel, you don't really have to share your phone number. So I just dropped the link to the Telegram channel in the comment section. So feel free to also join the Reggae Boyz fan club Telegram channel and be a part of the discussion. Yes, as we were saying, Ames, I don't feel there's a part of me that wants to be excited because I feel that Jamaica, but however, I think that Jamaica has overachieved. I think we have overachieved. And when I say that we achieved, I believe that our team as the individual players, we have really good individual players, right? But we don't have a good team as yet. I still think we are a couple months away from seeing anything close to being the finished product. I still believe that we're firing on 40%. And when we get to that place, then we can start saying that Jamaica is more ready to go. Where are you getting this confidence from? Is it off our first round play or just the individuals that we have, or a weak Mexico?
All right, I'll say it. All right, starting with I wouldn't say a weak Mexico at all, but I just believe that we already got enough data from Mexico. We have the information, we do analysis, and the coach is a very smart coach. I believe he knows what he needs to do and how he needs to set up this team in order to get or squeeze out a result that will send us to the finals. And next thing too, the unity in the camp. A long time, it has been such a long time where we even seen this unity in the camp. The players are together, the camaraderie is looking good, everything is looking good so far.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you pointed out we have a lot of talented players and they're slowly coming together. We see patches in games where you see them ticking together. A good example was that backheel pass from Leon Bailey, the 1-2 with John Russell and that played here. Everything is slowly coming together. So I just believe that we have enough games under our belt where we can play this Mexico team. It won't be pretty. And I hope the fans know that we're not going to go out there and play a pretty ball game. But we're going to squeeze out a result. That much I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's a good thing that we need to. That's something that we need to really look into. I'm just surprised. I wonder the fans who are overly confident, are they trolling us or they really feel this way? I wonder if the fans who say Jamaica go drop 3 tonight really feel this way. However, what I have to say is though, Jamaica did play a pretty tough game, the last game, that should kind of help them to prepare for this game. But we can also say that Mexico has played a very tough game as well. That was not an easy game that Mexico played against a Costa Rica, who a lot of us would say is a better opponent than Guatemala. So in a way, the Mexicans would have gotten a a stronger test than we have in that their last quarterfinal games. What do you think?
Well, I was about to ask you a question. When you compare this Jamaican team, quality for quality, player for player, against this Costa Rica team, who would you say have the better team as it stands? This Costa Rica team or the Jamaican team?
Who has the better?
Player for player.
Who has the better
Yeah,
one?
player for player. Player for player. After watching that Costa Rica game, I saw their intent, the way they attacked Mexico.
Yeah.
That was the next thing to JT. Looking at Costa Rica, the way they played Mexico. Yes, they lost 2-0, but I believe that they left a blueprint for us right there now. How we can expose Mexico. The only reason why Costa Rica never even get a result out of that game because they weren't clinical. So if our attackers can be firing on all cylinders, study up that blueprint that Costa Rica left for us. I don't see why we can't squeeze out a result here.
And Omzo is saying that I got Mexico winning 3-1. Call me crazy, but I don't see us winning. That's not an impossible result. And today there's no predictions that I can push back on today. There's no prediction I can look to push back on today, people. Because any prediction for this game and every prediction for this game is valuable. Is valid. Because this is the first time Jamaica is playing against Mexico where the game is so hard to call. In previous time, we can say Jamaica is going to Mexico to put up a fight. No, Dandan, I can't take him out of the chat. Because the man say Mexico can win. So if Mexico win, Dandan, you have to decide, Remember, you have to decide, how do you want? You want to hear you want him to say what you want to hear, or you want to be honest? Mr. United, JT is a reason why the game is played. Mexico is the favorite, but based on the way we played them in Mexico, we can win the game later. The thing about that, Mr. United, is that we're not playing the same Mexican team, and we're not playing a Mexico that had a new head coach who just coached in the local Mexican league. They're back to the Mexican formula again. They're back to the Mexican formula again, where they used to get those results. However, I do think that CONCACAF has tightened a bit. I do think that it's not the same CONCACAF. I think all teams, if you look at how even Canada gave United States a huge run for their money in that quarterfinals, it just seems like there's no easy wins out there anymore. There is no easy wins out there anymore. So I expect a very close game. I expect an overtime game. Listen, if we had Ravel Morrison, people, I would come out and say Jamaica win this game 2-1. If we had a Ravel Morrison, I would come out and say Jamaica wins this game 2-1. Without a Ravel Morrison, I can't just say that. Big up yourself, Jamaica Guna. Guna, me see like you said in the comment section, say Jamaica can drop 3, brother. Mind the white ice, why the white ice now fire, brother?
Listen, bless up JT. Big up the other, what his name?
Ames.
A3M money sign. See? Watch your style, I know. Big up to everybody in our chat. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. I tell my world one of them. JT, I'm telling you what I'm going. I've seen people saying that it's Jamaica drop 3 love from Mexico.
Okay.
I'm not saying it is impossible because we're talking about football. I am saying anything can happen in football, no, brother. The match can start and them get a red card in the first 5 minutes and them down to 10 players and we can beat them that way. You know what I mean? But we are looking at probabilities. So we have to look at what we are up against. And a lot of people are not paying attention to these things. They're just working off of emotions alone. We're going up against a Mexico side who is under a new coach. And this coach has reverted to the very typical Mexican way of play. Pressing. Them press you, if you take with the ball from you, and then them keep the ball and you can't get the ball, and then you try to score by you. So we're up against a Mexico team who knows how to be a Mexico team. Like, you know, the identity of Mexico. And every Mexican team is the same thing, bro. Even there might be small tweaks in terms of formation and in terms of personnel, but Mexico are Mexico. And whenever Jamaica comes up against Mexico, it's not going to be easy any at all.
Never.
So what we're coming up against is a Mexico team who wants to take revenge for not winning the Nations League. So they are coming hard, and we have seen they play in the earlier rounds. How them play? Them play good.
Yeah, they're firing.
We are also up against a Mexico team who is gonna have a 12th man in the stands because them enough, and them are go outnumber Jamaicans in the stands in Vegas. As many people might know, Vegas close to Mexico. All right, so there's a lot of Mexicans.
That's like Mexico, man.
So we're up against that, and then we're up against, in my opinion, allegedly we're up against CONCACAF because they want certain sides to always have an edge so that it can sell more seats in the stadiums. Mexico USA finals is what, so we're up against that for Guatemala referees. So we just beat Guatemala a while ago and reached to the semifinals. And then we have 4 Guatemalan referees. It's coincidental though. It's really coincidental. Say the side we just beat, a 4 of them referee come the match played the next match. So I guess they won't have any malice at all, knowing that we just beat up them side. They will have no malice at all, right? Okay, cool. So we're up against 3 factors a while ago, I just highlight. Jay Taylor, look on them thing they know. Which man in them right mind can say we're gonna beat Mexico 3-0 and believe it?
Eames, we ask you a question.
I never say we are win 3-0. I say I'm confident that we can squeeze out a victory. That's what I said. I said the game won't be easy. But now listen to what I'm saying.
No, Eames me I talk about, man. Me say I've been on shows last night even, and I heard people saying that a 3-0 Jamaica go win and this and that. And I am not saying we can't win 3-0. As I said, many circumstances can happen within a football game. You know what I mean? Many circumstances can happen within a football game. Them goalkeeper can get sent off, and anything can happen in a football game. We cannot tell. But I'm saying to you, we're not up against one little box side from around one corner. We're up against the number 2 side in CONCACAF, in my opinion. And they're coming to win the Gold Cup because them feel like say them that there's like an entitlement to them have. Them feel like say if them not win the Nations League, because USA book them for come here to come win this. So they're coming to win it. We are coming to win it too, and I'm super confident going into this match. I think Jamaica go winning, but I think we're going to win I think the match will go to penalties. I think 1-1 we will go to penalties, and that's my prediction.
Overtime game.
The match will finish in our regulation time.
Yeah. You're right.
We can't manage that, man. We can't manage the penalty shootout. So them try find a goal in the 90th minute and lift that 2-1. We can't deal with the penalty shootout.
Yeah, my bro. If it, in my opinion, if it's not, it's gonna be a close game. So if it's not 1-0, it's 1-1, 2-1, something close like that. But it's gonna be a close game. I don't think this is a game where any team is far superior to the other. I don't think Mexico is far superior to Jamaica. They are better ball players. If we go out there and outplay them and put on the ball and go like we're Barcelona, we're gonna get whooping away outside. But if we go out there and play to our strengths and try exploit their weaknesses, then we can get something. But we're going up against a side who has more pedigree than us. So we have to go up there with our players, because I think we have better, if not similar level players. I think we may have better players as well. I think we have the best forward line in this entire Gold Cup. I think our front 3, front 4 is better than everybody else. But there's nobody gonna go out on the field and turn and transform themselves into cobweb and just make we play ball. They're gonna run at it. So we have to know that we are going up against the second best team and put things into context and be realistic and know that we can win, because I'm confident that we will win, but it's not gonna be easy.
I have a question for both of you, and before I ask a question, people hit the like button. We only have 60 likes on the video. It's 200 of us in here, and we have 60 likes on the video. It's a disgrace, people. It's a disgrace. I don't know what's going on. Come on, people. Just hit the like button. You know, I only do this one time in each show. I hate, as I always say, we don't want to have to stop the show if we talk about like button, people. Just hit the like button, man. We have 200 people in the stream, and the likes, they are 60 on the video. People, just hit the like button and make we get this up to 100 quick and fast. Let's get this up to 100 quick and fast. Let's get this up to 100 quick and fast, people. Let's get this up to 100 quick and fast. We only have 64 likes on the video, and we have almost 200 people in the comment section. So yeah, man, let it jump. We just need 20 something more. 20 persons in the comment section. Hit the like button and we reach 100 quick and fast. Jamaica Guna, there's an article that came out today that Leon Bailey will be on sale this summer at Aston Villa. Do you think that puts on added pressure on the player tonight? You think his head is going to be in the game mentally, or he's going to be worried? How do you think this is going to go with Leon Bailey?
I don't think it is going to affect the player. Leon Bailey is a professional player. He understands. I think that this player needs to come out and have a big game tonight. He's been playing well in this Gold Cup. Mm-hmm. He's been impressing, and I think he should just go out there and do what he's been doing. Basically, just run at these Mexican players and make them try fall him in and around the 18-yard box. So we'll see if we can get some free kick. Isn't it? So that's all I have to say, because I think we need a big game from Leon Bailey today. We need a big game from basically every player. So we have to have the player them go out there and put up a big game, because if them go out there and lapse or them go out there and play like them think I got them all in my play against, so I get booping away inside. So everybody, in my opinion, have to go out there and give their 100% and defeat this Mexico side.
Ames, you think this will affect Leon Bailey's confidence now that this is out in the media that he potentially he's on sale basically for the summer? You think if you are a player entering a game and you hear that you're potentially going to be on sale this summer, would you use that as a motivation to show your class, to stamp your class and show teams that this is what you'll be getting if you buy a player like Leon Bailey?
Well, if I look at it from my perspective, naturally that's going to light a fire on there to try and play better, or it can backfire and you do too much on that pitch. But all in all, I've seen, was it last year when Leon Bailey did an interview, he handles pressure very well. When he said he handles pressure very well, he's used to it. And he's around professional game for so long. So I don't think this will even scratch him. He'll go out there and follow the coach's instruction. He'll go out there and be the professional that he is. And we will see Leon Bailey play the ball game we know he's supposed to play against this Mexico team.
Yes.
So I don't think it will be a big factor.
You don't think it will be a big factor? Okay. No. I think a player I think it could work both ways. I think Leon Bailey can use this to motivate himself and say, okay, them want to trade me. I'm going to show them boy Aston Villa what me really made of. Or it can affect him mentally as to where his confidence level drops, because he might start questioning whether he's good enough. You know what I mean? So it's I think it could go both ways for the player. However, he needs a big performance. And I said this when the Gold Cup started. People need to know that Jamaican fans are not the only ones watching these games. Jamaican fans, we're not the only one watching the Gold Cup, and they're watching players like Leon Bailey. But I think the Gold Cup has also shown the Gold Cup is it's a sentiment. It basically shows how Leon Bailey performed this entire season. He's hot and cold. He gives you a good game, then he goes back to maybe. Then he gives you another brilliant game. Then he gives you a iffy game, and it's this inconsistency that follows Leon Bailey, I think, and this is why he hasn't really peaked to the levels that he needs to go to. What do you think? Anybody? You are Jamaican Guna.
I mean, yes, there's always that thing where Leon Bailey, the inconsistency that surrounds him. And he's how much now? He's what, 25?
Yeah, I think he's getting up there in age.
Well, now is the time. I've been saying it. We need the Leon Bailey step up, and now is that time for him to come into his own. We see the spark. We see its and pieces of the spark. But it's now. Now is the time. He said 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now is the time he needs to be going on and sparking up the place now.
He needs to spark now. He needs to fire now. Leon Bailey needs to fire right now, Ames. Leon Bailey needs to fire right now. Too long we're saying that when is Leon Bailey gonna fire? He need to fire. Leon Bailey, show us what you're made of. No, this is the Gold Cup. And we now ask you neither if you go take the team by your head, cause that's our next thing. We don't want you to try to take the team by your back and then it end up turning to one halabaloo out there where you now pass the ball. So when we say take the team on your back, Leon Bailey, we mean that show us what you're made of. Give us your best performance. Let's see the version of Leon Bailey that we saw at Bayern Leverkusen, where every Jamaican fan was super excited to have the player. Because the best game that Leon Bailey had was against St. Kitts. And I don't know which footballer would be excited that your best game came against St. Kitts. You know? And Leon Bailey has to also understand that Jamaica team is going to get better. And if your graph at your club showing a downward trajectory, it might start translating in the national team, where if players like Reece Nelson start coming in, other good players, the coach will have to make a decision on you as well. So he has to keep that into consideration. Corey Burke is out tonight. You guys think Dujon Whisper gets a game tonight? Would anyone of you play Dujon Whisper tonight?
It's a tough call. A very tough call. For the unpredictability factor, maybe, just maybe. Around that 80th minute, maybe, as a surprise. No one is expecting him. No one knows much about him. And he's a fearless youth. I don't know what Jamaican gonna have to say about that.
My opinion is this: if the game calls for it, then fine. If the game doesn't call for it, then he have to stay up on the bench. He not have no experience at this level and playing against this kind of opponent.
Jesus Christ!
They will stuff him out. They will snuff him out in a quick second. But he's got pace, power, and he's a special talent. So as Ames has said, the last 10 minutes, fine. But depends on what the score is in the last 10 minutes. Is it a situation where we're closing out the game because we're leading 1-0? Or is it a situation where we're under 2-0? Or we're under 3-0? And then we put him on, or we're under 2-0 and try to get back a goal. Depends on where the game is at. That is where we can say, okay, right. But from the outset, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to throw on a inexperienced player at this level. Powerful, him tricky. So, you can put him on and give a little difference if you need. But if we're leading by 2-0, you're going to put on a whisper for what reason?
No, man, I was talking about if the game gets away from us and we need that spark, then we start thinking about putting on whisper. But in another situation where we're leading, we want players to come on the pitch to close out the game.
Oh, so what in JD just wrote in the comment section that Aston Villa might just bring in Demarai Gray for Leon Bailey. Jesus Christ, that would have been evil.
I hear that Aston Villa. I hear that Wembley is looking at him. West Ham is looking at Bailey. Not Bailey. At Demarai Gray. I don't know. I don't see the links that he is from. Well, JD is legitimate. So if him say it, that means they must read it somewhere.
No. He said what if. He said what if.
Looking at Demarai Gray.
No, he said what if. He wasn't saying that it's out in the air right now. And
okay. Well, Demarai Gray is being linked to West Ham because I saw an article this morning was him being linked to West Ham.
Yeah. And people, if you want to join the show, just click the Discord link and you can jump in the Discord and we have your voice heard. Jump in the Discord, hit the Discord link that I just dropped in the comment section and you can have your voice heard and join the stream. We have Jamaica Guna on stream right now. It's game day, folks. Jamaica versus Mexico, L3. Jamaica has always been the little, I would say, beating, sticking away for Mexico. We have had good results, but I think anytime Mexico know that they're going to play Jamaica, they kind of tick it off as 3 points. And I don't think it's going to be so fast to tick off these points tonight. I think the Mexico, some research, and something that Im said is quite interesting. We have a lot of data on Mexico, and I think that's one of the advantages that Jamaica has going into this game. Jamaica doesn't have a lot of data out there as far as this team is concerned, because we still even brought in a little bit more firepower in the team since the last time we played Mexico. So Mexico would now have to look at Jamaica from the first round and then evaluate Jamaica. Jamaica is also looking at Mexico from the first round. A lot of us, to be honest, I didn't think that Mexico would have been this strong in the Gold Cup. To be honest with you, Mexico surprised me. They brought a way stronger team than I expected them to bring. And them bringing back their old head coach, that tells me that they are here to win. Let me read a few comments from the people in the comment section here. SSL said, tired of the rubbish from some of these self-acclaimed experts on football that carry on as if they know coaching better than the coaches at the highest level. Which team uno coach? Jesus Christ.
Am I addressing somebody in the comment section?
Yeah, I'll probably wanna whip on the stream too, cause the man them body in the stream one time, you know. 1-3 say, if we have a manager telling him he is the world greatest, how is he going to improve? I think he's talking about Leon Bailey there. We Max It Football said they can replace him. Demari Gray to go replace him if they want an attacker from deep or left mid position. Michael Hayes says, to me, he is playing with caution, trying not to get injured. He does that when he plays for Jamaica, people. He does that when he plays for Jamaica. And I can understand that because his bread and butter is not Jamaica. But at the end of the day, it's potentially what's going to put him up in the discussion for getting benched in the future, because other players are going to come and want to play regardless. I am crazy so to think that Mexico is overrated. Alex is saying that he thinks that Mexico is overrated. I disagree. I think Mexico is the Mexican team that we're looking at right now. We're going off what we've seen in the first round. Whisper will not come on if we're not up by 2 goals. I agree with that, Drilly. I can't see Whisper coming on the field. Danny Dredd said, come on, we don't need Bailey bashing today. It's match day. Jaja. Whisper not ready for this game unless Jamaica is winning, says CBK Game Dogs. El Janero said Whisper could get Corey Burks 10 minutes tonight. The kids' unpredictability could confuse the Mexicans. All right, Island Boy 876 said, so if it is he's a special player, not try him as the general, said the 4. That's surprising factor. Unseen said one Whisper going to score if him come on, says Unseen. RJ said, what if I try fight Bailey? That you want? Okay, so RJ saying we're fighting Bailey. Unseen said 4-4 a kick like Whisper.
No, dancing.
Jesus Christ. Tevin said, yo, if you don't see it on the transfer market, nothing like that. But do they put players that are up for sale on transfer market if it's out there, or the transfer has to take place first? I'm not sure. I don't really check on transfer market. Go ahead.
I don't think speculation comes up on it though, you know.
Yeah.
But Jay Taylor, may I ask you a question, right? Your program is rated what? PG-13?
Yeah, I didn't really rate the program, you know.
Yeah, but more time I wonder, bro. More time means I'm not there, more time I observe. I'm wonder what's the conversation. Because, bro, me is a Jamaican, see? And I go all over the place to represent my country. You see me? And one thing is one I think that hurt me that when get me pissed off is when time I hear people talking down to Jamaicans and talk like when sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I go on like ESPN and some other platforms and I hear they referring to the Jamaican fan base, not ESPN, but when I go on some other like some of the US and the Canadian YouTubers page and they referring to Jamaica fan base, they refer to it like them feel like we're nonsense, you know? Because them say we're unrealistic.
Yeah.
And we don't know nothing about football.
Yeah.
We have to stick to track and field because of that we're good at. We don't know nothing about football. Because we're rated way down in one part, don't said we. One of our biggest flaws that we have is that we do not look at our opponents. We think we are Superman and we just go out there and we just dominate sides. Like we feel like we're Spain, or we feel like we are Germany, or we feel like we're Argentina or Brazil. We are not. We're not nowhere near this. There's never been a time in Jamaica's football history where we have been a top 10 side. There's never been a time in Jamaica's football history where we've been a top 20 side. We're nowhere close to a certain side right now. The highest Jamaica ever ranked, I think it was 32, and is when we got World Cup.
World Cup, yeah.
So let's be real and let's be realistic. We have to learn how to start reason out football by being realistic about it. We have advantages and we have disadvantages. If you're going into a fight and you know that man is a taller person than you, chances are he's going to have a longer reach than you. You now have to know that. See, that is the fact that man is a bigger person than you. And him have a longer reach. You have to find ways how to combat that. Are you going to use the speed? Are you going to use the strength? Are you going to use some other way to combat, theme strength them? We, as a lot of the fan base, do not look at our opponents. Many people talk about football matches and them don't know who we are go up against until we go up against them. We need to stop, go look back on some Mexico match. I think it's on CONCACAF, or put on a VPN or something and go look on it. Go look back on some of the Mexico match them, see how them play, look at our opponents, and then we will know a little bit better about them as opposed to just knowing about Jamaica alone. Now, we there, so, and me actually, everybody who know me personally, know me is a big fan of Leon Bailey. Me is not a boot licker for Bailey. I don't know him personally. Me and him, with their same place apart and all vibes and whatever. I see the dog already, me yell at the dog, take a picture of the dog. I go up, when my dad Belgium, I go watch him match when I play for Genk them time there. Me don't know him like that. But if he is doing well, I'm gonna say he's doing well. If he's not doing well, I'm gonna say he's not doing well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, brother, enough man is them a Jamaican, and me know say them never go someplace and go represent the country yet. Where you know say this man is the first Jamaican some people ever seen in them life, and you have to day over there and conduct yourself like a Jamaican. So that means that when you leave, them have a good account of the first Jamaican that they have ever met. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, bro?
Yes.
Many people haven't had that experience. I go places already, my G, where me stand up and me are the first Jamaican them people ever seen in them life. Them never see a Jamaican yet. Ever. You understand? I mean, not ever talk about black man. Them never say a Jamaican yet. So let's be real, bro. When we're reasoning out football, bro, let's up our IQ. I hear mentioned it earlier on. Let's up our IQ. Let's up our football IQ and we reason, and we can be able to critique without being disrespectful, and we can be able to praise without being bootlickers.
Yeah,
that's the point we want to make.
Yeah, Julie says Jamaicans just think we can beat all Jesus Christ. Yo, Jado Star.
JT, I'm glad Jamaican gonna address it because it's something what over time being around the YouTube space, it kind of annoy me, because me I say, they must say, oh, you're being negative. Oh, yeah, you don't really rate Jamaica. You're this, you're that, you're just. I mean, I say, we can't critique players, we can't reason out the ball game logically.
Yeah.
Jamaica gonna just make a point, there are positives and negatives. Yes. What you want to do? Come give unicorn meet morning, noon and night. We can't reason ball game.
Yeah, Jamaica, it seems like are the only team where you're not allowed to critique the players, brother. The man them want we just it come like the whole gender war right now. If you look upon a man and just say, yo, he's a woman. Like them just change it up on we. Like nothing where you know in your head that not relevant. The man them want we just say, yo, Jamaica the biggest thing right now and we are going to win, dog. No, guys. Me tell people, you see the first 20 minutes of that St. Kitts game, it's a reality check to show you that no matter what we talk about on YouTube, when the game start, we know out there, brother. We know out there. we side of a fire, we side of a trigger off the play them, and we have to think that the other team is there to win as well. The other team is there to win, brother. I don't know. You think the Mexicans them did it and I say, yo, we hear the Jamaican them and say them are going to win tonight. I could just give them the points. No, bro. Mexico a pre say, yo, what? Another finals this for we? US or Panama, we are going to play. And that the man them a think, brother. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Read the comment.
The problem is, Wagwan, greetings.
Let me read the comment, Odin, and then the comment. Which one of the comment aims? By who?
And say in track and field, if we did not believe, we would not be where we are today. Stop, put Mexico and the rest over us. Well, I don't think anyone here really put Mexico over Jamaica or just highlighting the facts of the game. 2, in track and field, the man them never just believe and it does happen. So the man them work hard. Them say faith without works is dead. The man them work hard. That's why we track and field the way there. So I just believe alone.
No.
So, well, I don't know, sir.
And I think track and field is a bit different, Warren, because natural ability as far as strength comes into play and certain other metrics comes into play, as where football fundamentals can basically nullify strength, speed, and those things. You know what I mean? So I think in track, you just need to train hard. You're fast, you're powerful, you're strong, you have the height, the proper biological makeup. In football, look at Messi. Messi doesn't even look like an athlete, bro. Messi just look like a man who play some ball, but it's Messi. You know what I mean? If you see Messi dress up in some clothes one day and you know say Messi a footballer, you couldn't look for Messi and say that's a football player. You know? But when you see a man run track or you see a girl run track or something, I say, whoa, them people look like them in a real physical shape. You see me? I say?
Taylor,
Yeah.
the person said that we must not put Mexico over us. Tell the person to take up that with FIFA. Mexico is rated 16, Jamaica is rated 50 something.
Jesus Christ. What a reply that's a Jamaica Guna. Exactly. We're talking about a team that's ranked 16 in the world. And we still out of the top
63.
63 out of the top 50.
Tell FIFA say they must put Mexico over Jamaica. Hey, go and go tell FIFA. Send them a message, email. Do not put Mexico over Jamaica. And then you can come back and forward and come reason with.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, when I say this whole topic where we are discussing now, it's bigger than even football in Jamaica. It's a cultural thing. And the person who compare football to track and field don't really understand the point he's even trying to make himself. You know why? Track and field is an individual sport, and we never had a situation in track and field where a runner just get placed on the Olympic team just to go there. So our football is coming from a situation where it wasn't allowed to be successful based off talent alone. So a lot of people just don't understand, and even when it comes to criticism, our culture, there's not many people in our culture who don't see you criticizing them and don't take it as disrespect. Because normally when you try to tell somebody to do something better in our culture, the response is, oh, this man, a style thing. So that's why when it comes to certain argument, it's like a waste of time arguing with some of these people. That's what me that try to bring up. Because it's like, you can beat it in them head morning, noon, and night, them still not gonna get it. So me allow that topic there alone.
Jesus Christ. Bro, you made a brilliant point tonight or this afternoon. Brilliant point by Odin Jaja. Unseen tag boss. Where you have to say tag boss? Cause you are the one where I was say come like a whisper alone you watch on the side, brother. Like you're not even watch the rest of the team when Jamaica play. Unseen. Your mic is muted, brother. Like it's just whisper alone you want to see out there.
You hear me now?
Yeah, man.
No. sports prophecy. I don't want to, you see, you have some people in the comment section or so, they really take things out of context. Them interpretation of what you say, it's just the narrative what them want to sell about a particular YouTuber or vlogger. You understand me? They can't give people a different narrative of how things should go. Them just take it and run with it and say, oh, you're idiot, you know, sense, you know, about football, you're young, blah, blah, blah. Alright? So, when I talk about whisper, you know, I mean, say, whisper can come on. Now, Corey Burke is out. So, the coach is forced now to either look at Shamar Nicholson or Whisper or Karim Paris right now to feel attacking era there. If Antonio come out, if Bailey come out, if Demarai Gray come out. One thing we know about is that Demarai Gray in the last game, you know, when he finish the game, you can see him under certain pain, cramp or whatever. So it means that he's not physically fit yet, he's not up to par where you want him. Right? Michael Antonio keep on coming on for the field early, Leon Bailey the same. So we're playing a Mexico team, we have to go out hard, we have to go at them and attack them. Understand me? I think that if we allow Mexico to play, we're going in danger. If we come out too defensive in the first half, we're going in a problem. Because one thing Mexico can do well is to be very patient in the attacking third and pull players
pull way
out
of position. Very good at that. Very good.
And them always try to target the wing areas, So Lembe Kisa, them going to go at him and see if he break. Amari Bell, them going to go at him and see if he break. If that not work, them going to start with the ball in the box as quick as possible, early, bam bam, inside the box, quick. You understand me? And them going to go after Damian Lowe as well. So them want to catch Damian Lowe 1v1 situation where he can, you know, through them knows them aggressive, them will go at him as well. You understand me? So now my thing with Whisper now, some answer the Whisper question is that we did say Whisper based on stats, which we never wrong, more likely to score than a Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson. But other people say no go so. You understand me? I talk about Gold Cup. No, I'm gonna get beaten in the feet. You understand me? I get Wally for beaten feet. In the comment section. Beaten left, right, and center. But I still hold my point. Because I know I'm right. You understand me? A man will play less minutes. Because I ask the man in the panel. A man will play less minutes. 10 minutes. Score. And a man will score. Don't score in a 20 minutes. Which one of them are the better player? Which one of them are the better player? Which one of them more likely to score?
I don't think you can really use the metrics there now for who more likely to score.
Why am I can't use the metrics?
Because you have to look at the quality chance that the opponent, that each player gets within that 20-minute span.
Right, but that's the thing. But the two players played in the same game, and one of the players them create opportunity for the other player and him score and him score. So you can't use the metrics because both of them play in the game.
So it's a tough one. Jesus Christ! I'll let Guna take that.
All right, my bro. All right, I'm gonna use your reasoning. If you give an analogy, I'm gonna tell you if it makes sense.
Wow.
If I chuck and a Ferrari going on a race, and the truck beat the Ferrari, that means that the truck is faster than the Ferrari in all cases. No. In the next race, so we're gonna put the next race in. Hold on, in race 1, we're gonna put a truck versus a Ferrari, and we're not gonna put no context to it. We just say truck versus Ferrari, and then in race 2, and in the race 1, the truck win. The truck beat the Ferrari. So now we're having our life on the line, and them say, listen me, you have to bet right, because if you don't bet right, we're gonna make a Komodo dragon bite off piece of you. See? So we're gonna put the truck again against the Ferrari. Which would you bet on?
Alright, see first, I'm gonna answer the question, but see first, I like the analogy and we're far away from football. You understand me? I like it.
No, bro. You can't choose that. And you for choose that. Me ask the question.
No, I tell you what I like.
Yeah. You know really matter to my way you like. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna use an analogy to me, if it where you say makes sense, it just makes sense right across the board. But but you can answer the question.
That's a different thing, you know. You can't bring.
No. I same thing.
May I say?
Okay. All right. Cool. Yo,
You understand me? So
what?
it's difficult.
Yo, it's difficult. All right, bro. What the point I'm trying to make? All right, cool. Messi plays 10 games and doesn't score. And me go up on the field and play one game and play one game and score. The next game is gonna come on. You have to put Messi over me. Or me have me over Messi.
All right. So you see, in that case, it depends. So I was thinking as a coach, what Messi do on the field that creates opportunity for other players to score, such as Michael Antonio. So the coach.
No, we're not talking about creating opportunities. We're stuck. Don't move the goalpost in the bro. You're the king of you're the champion goalpost mover in our world. Hold on, let's stay right here. Messi plays 10 games and does not score a goal. I go on the field and I play one game and score another one goal. The next game, that game 11 coming up now. Who would you start?
Oh, you can't just look for a scoring goal alone.
Why? The point I'm trying to make. So let me just break it down for you. The point I'm trying to make, you cannot just mention things without context. The context of the game was who we play. Hold on, my G. Hold on. I gave you the opportunity. You try to move the goalpost and skip. Let me tell you what's going on. Hold on, my bro. The context is this. Whisper came on to the game versus who? What kind of goal was scored? What minute it was scored in? All of these things are context which add to it. I'm not taking anything away from the player because he did score a goal. Okay? But I'm trying to add context to it. But you're leaving out the context and just looking at the metrics them alone without the context.
No.
Who did he score against?
He scored against Trinidad. Who?
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the score when he came? What was it? What minute he came on in?
He came on 10 minutes left in the game.
Okay. All right, cool. When players are most likely tired. And he scored a goal. And it's a deflected goal, but a goal. Me no business how goal score. Me used to play ball. Me no business every score. Me no care how goal score. We hear people are trying to make excuse, but it deflected. Me no business. If it bomb off of your eyelash and go in a goal, me no care. A goal. So it's a goal the dog score. Goal him score.
Respect that thought. Tell the people.
No, me no business about them something, my brain. Me used to play ball, and when ball flying a goal, if you play a trip, and the ball bomb off of your head back and bomb in a goal, you know score the other side, the side have to come off.
Maradona score a goal with all in hand.
Me no business when the goal score. That's not my point. My point is this. You cannot mention just metrics without context. You have to put the context. When the coach brought him on, he brought him on for exactly what he came on to do. To come inject some pace and some power in some tired legs. We were leading, we were comfortable in the game. The coach brought him on under that context, and he scored under that context. Now we're looking at other players that might be coming on. We say Corey Burke. Corey Burke, come score what he had to. You understand me? I said, bro, so you can't just leave it isolated like that. We're talking about a local youth, we're a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, a local youth, game time for grow, man. I personally was one of the people that advocating for him to be called into the national program.
That's the problem with the Jamaican mindset, we can't understand. Because he's a little youth, he's 17, he's 18. Why him can't get more time to play? Why USA can do it and put the youth them out there and give them experience? Why we have to tell give him more time, make him go and make Chelsea for
because okay, let me attempt. I can't talk for everybody. I can't talk for myself. But let me attempt to answer that. Why me personally saying that? And as I said, within context, I was arguing for him to forward on all of these camps because I believe that he's a special talent. So he should be in and around professional players to learn how it is and learn the diet. Learn, them look at something there where how to conduct yourself, how to do an interview, so on and so forth, as well as the football stuff. So within that context, he's a player who is coming from schoolboy football. He's a special talent who is in schoolboy football. So we have to take that into consideration. We don't just want to show him in the deep end like that and put him under additional pressure. We want him to grow into the game. When the game look comfortable, I look nice, I want some extra. We bring him on to give you a spark. So the coach is doing, I trust the coach. I am not a coach, I trust the coach. I think the coach is doing an excellent job in how he's utilizing Whisper. I think he's doing an excellent job. I think he brought him on at that specific time to do that specific thing because we were comfortable in the game and he brought him on to add a spark. And that is exactly why I'm good with that. I'm 100% good with that.
I just want to say something real quick. I don't mean to cut off anybody. this conversation regarding the whisper and more time doesn't even make sense to me right now. You know why? Nations League is coming up directly after Gold Cup. He's gonna be starting and playing 90 minutes plus. I don't see what this whole conversation is. If Ryan asked me the same question the other day, and me said, we want to win the Gold Cup. I don't care about specific players getting time. All I want to see is the team winning. One player is not important, more important. One player getting more play time is not important to me because I Gold Cup more and sick. So that whole conversation, that whole argument where people are come about get you more time or rate it, I don't have time for it. It even makes sense to me. Gold Cup, I care about. That's it.
Bro, a player is important, bro. It's a tactical piece in the game. It's a tactical
So more
weapon
important than the Gold Cup, I'm saying? Is he more important than Jamaica winning the Gold Cup?
What I'm saying to you, when you're down as a coach, when you're down in the game as a coach, right? And you have to make changes to fix your team, to go forward, to create goals, right? So you may take out a player and put in a player. That's why it's important to talk about it. Because previously in the competition, we always move a player, put in this player, when you check a stack, and get 2 yellow card out. Cool. We put on a player, him going to the spaces, get the opportunities, miss, not scoring. Put on a player, whatever context you guys may look at it as, him score, right? Now, in my head, that player more likely to score more than any other 2 players. That's why I would put him on and give him more minutes. I am not saying that if Whisper don't go on, you know, they'll come on YouTube and say, oh, the coach is ready, baby. I'm not busy about that. Once Jamaica win, the whole Jamaica win. You understand me? But what I'm saying, Whisper is a tactical weapon that can be used for more minutes. That's all I'm saying. Why am I wrong saying that?
All right. So, hold on there. My reason. So, coming off the bench against Mexico, would you say you want Whisper to come off the bench in instead of who? Who if you would rather Whisper over who? Which player you would say leave on the bench? You would leave a Shamar on the bench then?
I don't rather Whisper over anybody. You know? What I'm saying.
No, but it has to be 12 people can't play on the field. You can't just throw a man on the field.
Second half of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you know, them are right, Gray, me, something can happen on the field. So, what I am saying is that, say a Bailey go down. Right? Hold on there.
Yeah, man.
Me just say, alright, Whisper, your time now, you know. You have to go do it now, you understand me? A Bailey go down. Now, if a Antonio go down, what's his name?
Shamar.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So me I look on it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Whisper should start.
Yeah, I know you're not saying that, my G. We're talking about coming off the bench. I'm asking you, if he's gonna come off the bench, let's say in the 88th minute, who would you leave on the bench and bring him on? Would you leave Boyz on the bench?
Leave on the bench.
As a right wing forward. Whisper come on as a.
No, the coach not gonna play nobody out of them position, you know. So you might do a like for like.
Not necessarily, you know, because what day him put a Burke and Boyz was on the field what day, you know. So I wouldn't say that. Boyz assist Burke for score. So I wouldn't say the coach don't go for like. The coach played Shamar coming off the right the other day.
You know, so technically that's not an assist for Boyz though, because the ball never go to Burke.
Well, it never got direct to him. Yeah. So but he was the one who, let's say, it created the chance then, huh?
Yeah, you can't say that.
Word semantics, we not going to do that. But let's say him created the chance. But I'm saying the point I'm trying to make is this. He contributed to the goal happening. And the point that I'm trying to make, the coach played him as a right wing forward coming in. So the coach has tactical flexibility for move the players around. I am not saying that we span up a forward on like the 10 minutes if we need him and to add a little impetus in the last part of the game. I'm 100% for that. But I'm always the argument that I'm saying is that you're more. I'm looking at it from the perspective if we need him. You're looking at it from the perspective of him is a 17-year-old and him full of talent, so him for put on him for just step on the field.
No,
that's where I disagree with you.
Him can come on and come win the game for Jamaica.
Okay, so all right, that's a great point unseen. So we're gonna bring some more. Marlon just joined the show. Webley just joined the show. Marlon, as I think last night we kind of a bit delusional or overly confident going into this game. I think Jamaican Guna has pretty much hit the nail on the head when he says that people were saying that we're giving Mexico too much respect. We have to remember that Mexico is ranked number 16th and we're ranked 63 in the FIFA ranking. You think some of the fans are a bit delusional, or it's just overly confident, or just a natural thing that team fans do when their team is playing? Marlon, if you want to kick that off, and we can move to Webley and the others on there as well. Your mic is muted. Okay. Webley, are you there, Webley? You think the fans are just being a bit overly confident? Okay. Webley is also muted. Is anybody hearing me in the Discord?
But JT, I want one.
Okay. Did you hear my question?
Repeat.
No, I said the fans who are coming out and say that Jamaica will win this game 3-0. You think they're a bit delusional? Because Jamaica Guna has like hit the nail on the head by saying that Mexico is ranked 16th and we're ranked 63rd or something in the world. And for the people who are saying we're giving Mexico too much respect, what would you say to that? Because I think that respect is earned. They earned that.
Guess what? That's why we have played them 31 times and lost 21 times, right? So, and we have never scored 3 goals in our history against Mexico.
Marlon right? Always come with some stats that just come chill up the place, people.
So, and guess what? And as I said, you know, having 4 or 5 Premier League players in the team, it doesn't make you a world beater. Right? Mexico has a player from Barcelona who hasn't even kicked a ball a minute on the field. Right? He walks into Jamaica side right now. Right? Or walking to Jamaica side right now. Whether right back or left back, he walks into Jamaica side. So we can, and this is the thing, you know. Person might get by and say, guess what? The quality is there. But they have it same way. So in the history, we never scored 3 goals on them. So how comes now, right? As poor they have been over the past 3 years, right? We have never scored 3 goals on them, right? The most we scored on them the other day was a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Right? That's our best scoring result against them. So now we are gonna come now, get up today and beat them 3-0.
In a semifinals.
Right? In a semifinal, right? Remember that. Yeah, go there.
What just happened? Are you guys there? I think.
I think the most goal we scored in a Gold Cup was 2000 and 2011 when ESPN everybody had Jamaica beating US as a favorite going in the quarterfinal, right? When they went, I think it was 9. Think it was 9. We beat Grenada, we beat Guatemala, beat Honduras.
Yeah, and we beat the United States, I think. And those were all low scoring games too. Yeah.
No, guess what? They trash everybody that time. They trash Honduras, they trash, and that's what happened. Everybody on ESPN said USA is going against US against Jamaica. Jamaica won three games in their history. Going there, came out on 9 points, got in the quarterfinal, right? Got beaten by USA. So we have to always, and that's why I tell person, like, guess what? You have to always respect your opponent when you're way apart from them. Right? As poor as Mexico has been, we have to always be in the fact we're not close to them.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, man. Right? We're not there yet. We're not
right?
There
and I
yet.
keep on something there. Right? I tell somebody, I say, guess what? All the conversation, even Monday night with 2 former USA players, and they say, guess what? We're not worried about CONCACAF now. Right? Our target is to get to Argentina and Brazil and Europe. right? So we saw what USA did with England, although they lost the game, right? They drew the game. We saw what they did to Holland. They lost in the round of 16. That's where they're targeting. We are targeting to reach where US want to be kings of CONCACAF. They are looking at another level. So we need to take our time and build. We can master CONCACAF, right? We should be fighting with Panama now and Canada to say, guess what? We are fighting for this third position. We say, guess what? We can go there and start to play with the big boys from Europe and South America and Asia. So we are building a team, but we're not there as yet. We just start foundation, just dig out, right? You can't start the foundation, drop in 2 column, and you go up now. You're not reaching out yet. We're not reaching out, man. Don't make the front three get people blindsided. Right? If you look at USA front three, the same thing. Canada, same way.
Yeah. Because this United States team, right? Marlon, this United States team, if they had their top players, we wouldn't even be having some of the discussions that we're having right now. And people have to understand, Panama is way ahead of Jamaica. Panama is way ahead of Jamaica right now when it comes on to a team, and a team that's firing on all cylinders. You see what I mean? Panama is way ahead of us. I think Panama has basically made a jump over Canada, to be honest.
No.
For me, looking in the Gold Cup.
No, JTL, no, what else? It's a different. Right now, right now, there's no player, nobody and Panama side make Canada starting 11.
You think so? The midfielder with the Afro, him not make the starting 11 for Canada, you think?
No.
Wow.
Him Asare is not even a real starter if everybody is there, right? He doesn't make it.
Oh, wow. Wow, Marlon,
as
really
good as he
hard.
doesn't make it, right?
You really
right now, right now, Canada best player right now, right? Andrade has been one of their worst defenders throughout the whole competition.
Wow. I'm quite surprised, Marlon, that you look at it
right
like that.
No, J. Taylor, Carl Skiller is a player that I know personally, right? As I said, him and Diaz, the guy that scored the hat-trick. I know Diaz from Diaz was playing against under 17 when he destroyed Jamaica in Panama, right? And person had him went to the under 17 World Cup, had him say, guess what, this guy is gonna be the best, one of the best thing, right? The hat-trick was basically coming out party for him. But remember, we have to remember the players are there now. Estacio, right? Kone plays for Watford. Estacio plays for Porto. Those are two of the players in it. Even the whole powerhouse was retired. Achieva Hutchison. But they still have players there same way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The new kid is come and play in the midfield for Ahmed. These guys are quality players. So and Kyle walk into Jamaica midfield any day. So it shows you something.
Yeah. Chris Smith said, JT, you don't. Let me just read a few comments. Big up everybody in the comment section. And we're going to get some more people in on the discussion. I think somebody else has joined. Reggae something. I can't see the name on the thing here. But we're going to get some. Yo, you there?
Yes, JT. This is Brian.
Brian Sims?
Yes, this is my username is Reggae Boys for Life.
Okay, all right, my boss. Finally get you on the show. All right, we're gonna come to you soon. Let me just read a few of these comments and just make sure we keep the fans engaged, and then we give you the stage here. JT Dandan said, JT, you feel like this Jamaican team are gonna make Mexico put fear in them? The confidence in the team is like never before, and Mexico dead tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Dan just come in from a different angle. Chris Smith said, you hear what Marlon said? Mexico have young players from Barcelona and he don't play yet. And we're talking about putting on whisper basically. Mr. Man said, respect the man got his license coaching youth of Jamaica, but YouTube analysis punditry is not for everybody. man hate overseas baller always. I think they're talking about Unseen here. They say Unseen has big up Unseen. They'll say word on the street is that Unseen has a YouTube pro license. Okay. You're saying you have a pro license here. Unseen. Up and running say, no, I know why Andrew raised him and his friend's salary by 300%. Our people talk like we have no brain. Our team is not at the level as the team as we have individuals in it. I think that Percy's saying individual. All right. JT, look at the transfer market. Look at the value of the Canadian players. That's what Chris Smith is saying. Basically, let's take the super chat from Tapa. Tapa said, if Jamaica don't take this cup home against these C teams, them need belt buckle, just like how y'all do to me for years. Yo, Tapa the easy people. Tapa the easy people. Tapa say, we beat him for a couple years, so we need to give everybody else them belt buckle. Tapa, cool no man. Brian Sims, what's your take on the game, sir?
Well, I think being disappointed for not achieving the ultimate goal, we kind of paranoid in that sense. But I want to point out to you that this Jamaican team, we have a
Okay, all right. I think what just took place there.
Romario and Cafu and some other big names that play against Jamaica. And Jamaica all on top of makes some 1-2 pass that the center after throw him elbow in a Tapa face. That's how bad that 98 team was. But this 2023 team here, this team under Hallgrimson, it's different. It's on a different level. And I hear a man talk, people talking about Whisper can't come in too soon. And I can agree with that. But you see, the team don't have that chemistry where that we don't have the chemistry. Let's say that we have a red card. The team's supposed to have the chemistry that we can hold after some of the best. We have chemistry, you can't use 10 man and all have 10 man. So when the team get to that level of confidence, we can bring in a Whisper all 65 minutes. Coming out the second half. Because we have that kind of chemistry, but we're not there yet. We're still building. But looking at the team, JT, man, this team here has ability, it have potential in it. It have potential in it, man. Listen, the US match, we should have give United States about 3-1. United States should have get three. No, man. United States should have get. We should have win that game. That game that Jamaica win. We just dash it away.
Yeah.
And when you look at the things that the thing that kind of bother me still is the situation with Ravel. I'm not mean for bring up in personal issues and so forth. Ravel upon medication for ADD, attention deficit disorder.
Okay.
Him can't take the medication there while I'm playing because it's the content sporting enhance. What's his name?
Enhance.
So with him, yeah. So and it's hard for him to stay off those medication and stay focused on it. Him lose interest easily, and that's why he can't stay with that club too long. Him always about it. Listen, man. He was one of the brightest talent that come through Manchester United with Paul Pogba. He was a better player than Paul Pogba. But it's just that him have that medical issue is what hampering Ravel. But Ravel is a genius. If Ravel could just control that and come into the Jamaica, let's say no Caribbean side, no South. I only say no South American side, but I get beside myself. But this team here, I never seen a Jamaican team this strong. And I hope that they'll make it to the World Cup finals and win the trophy. And then go on to the World Cup and prove ourselves that we are true contenders in the CONCACAF area.
Wow. So you're saying that you have Jamaica winning this game tonight?
Jamaica should win this game tonight.
Okay, and
I'm not saying they're going to win 3-0, 4-0. No, we might pull out. We might possibly pull out a 2-0 or a 2-1, but we're not losing. We're not losing this game here.
Okay.
Listen, man. We have quality players, and we have a coach that knows what he's doing. That make a difference, you know. You see, when we're in the World Cup qualification, we have quality players also, you know, but Tapa wasn't on Tapa in game.
Yeah.
Tapa was below, you know. Tapa was not doing, you know. Look at the difference, JT. Look at the difference since Hallgrimson came in. We doing the boy them a play some a long time. When I say Jamaica play like this. And when you look, when we make a sub, first time when Jamaica make a sub in the second half, we are worried about who are coming to even replace the wing back. If Taxi come out, who are replacing, and we start worried about we'll get the people that go score upon because the bench defense don't look good.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? But no, we have Bell, we have Taxi, we have Javier Brown, and we have Lambikisa. And we're not even the top of the center them now, okay? Because in the center we have Bernard, we have Mariapa, we have Lua, you know, and it look good when the sub change up. You know, we're confident with the sub coming in, so that we can all off a team and all the score till the final whistle blow. So me confident, JT. Me not my Reggae boys, and like me say, my Reggae boys for life. Me not tear them down. Even when them lose, if they lose tonight, me still a Reggae boy for life.
Yeah.
Because them up on the right. I hear talk about them 63 in the ranking. Trust me. After this Gold Cup, they may not move past Mexico, but then going up the ranking list. Trust me when I tell you that.
Jeez.
Somebody in the comment section. You have enough other people coming in.
Somebody in the comment section said, "Jesus help me." So they're basically saying that. So what's your predicted scoreline for this game, Brian?
My predicted score, I to be realistic, 1-0 Jamaica. But me have a feeling we might score 2. So is that a 2-1 or 1-0 win?
All right. There we have it. Brian Sims. He was pretty concise and he was pretty sure of what he saw from this Jamaican team. And he thinks that Jamaica has what it takes to get the result tonight. He sounds very confident. And he thinks the rest of us probably should look at it, the upside. Let's bring in who else I see we have here on stream. Webley, what do you have? Do you have anything to say based on what Brian just stated? So people, remember, why you see Stream Elements is removing your comments is because you're typing with capital letters or uppercase. So Stream Elements remove your comments. So I just hope you guys know that no one is removing your comments. It's Stream Elements. And please remember to hit the like button, people. And also, we just created the membership for the channel. So feel free to hit the membership button at the top. It's pinned in the comment section. And you can get your own emojis and your own badges so you can stand out in the comment section. We have some really cool emojis that we created for the channel. So please hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed as yet, and join the membership in the comment section if you want to be a part of the whole sports prophecy movement. Webley, what's your take on Brian Sims' confident? You think he's a bit unrealistic, or you think he's right on the ball? All right, I think Webley's not ready. Anybody else want to jump in? Guna, Ames, what are your take on Brian Sims? You think he's was spot on with his evaluation?
Me personally, I think I liked his evaluation. I think it was good. I liked his passion and how he's describing what we can do, and I don't disagree with much what he said. I think I agree with most of what he said. I think we are going to win the match, but I am cautiously optimistic. But I think we're going to win this match. I think coming into this match, we have a good coach, and I trust the coach. I think the coach is doing an excellent job. I look at the performances as well in terms of how the team is playing. Not just we're winning games, and it look scrappy. It look kind of look more organized. I like his game management as well. Like when we're going through the game, where game management look a little better. Maybe one and two little lapses here and there. I think we have the best. I agree with him when I say this is the best. When he said that this is the best Jamaican, I think this is the best Jamaican team ever assembled. That's my opinion. I think we have a super strong team. We have a lot of options, and we have a coach who has been experimenting with his tools in his toolbox. And I think he's been utilizing the players. And I think he has settled now on his starting his strongest side. And he knows, he tactically knows that we can get at the Mexicans. And as I said, I've seen him do small things during the game that shows that he's seeing the game differently than maybe, a few previous coaches. So, yeah, I agree with a lot of what the bro said a while ago, man. I mean, I think we can win as well. I agree as well with, as I said, I don't think it will be a 5-love or a 6-love in any direction.
No.
But I think it will be a very, very close match because we have the ability to score, and so do they. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And big up Avis Williams. Avis Williams says, JT, you'll need some white rum, not Chardonnay later. So she's saying that basically I'm in for a rude awakening. Let's bring in Dandan. I think Dandan was quite outspoken in the comment section about this game. But Dandan, we're not seeing your mic. That tells me that your mic is not connected. So you probably have to jump off and jump. Oh, we could hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
My point is 3-love win tonight, man. The confidence in the team right now, like, is never before. And we're going to go to Mexico, and we're going to fright Mexico, go shock. And we may able play a game today, the coach maybe play a game today, Mexico, he maybe sit back. They might go fight, but we're going to have them, you're going to say, yo, this shocking today. And don't feel like the boys, them no want to win. They want to win. So everything all out, they want to go tonight. I see the fight. And I know I talk, say, oh, Mexico, this right now, we are big dogs. The team perform, we not lose no match since the group stage. We score a lot of goals. But then at the Gold Cups, them we never do them thing there. So this boosts the confidence right now, goal scoring. And the defense look good. It's just some local things where we must see how we just change up locally. I feel like the coach are going to do this in another match here. Where we see with the team and tweak it. You know what I mean? For keep them focus.
Yeah.
And playing in the Nations League coming up, you gotta see the beast a team, man. But
I have to say though, Mexico, this is the first time I've seen Jamaican fans being this confident going into a game versus Mexico. So that tells me that we are also improving in that area, and the fans are getting a level of confidence from the team's performance. However,
JT, can I interject something real quick?
Yes.
Sir Brian, this is what we need from the Jamaican fans. You see when, well, actually, me live in Jersey. You see when Guatemala play, when them play, St. Kitts?
No, Guatemala didn't play.
Guadeloupe, yes, sorry, beg your pardon. The fans them behind the team, you know. It's especially another area there in Newark, Harrison, a whole of Hispanics, and them come out full strength and then believing in the team, you know. Even when Jamaica go play, even when they go play Jamaica down in a Cincinnati, the majority of the stadium full of Guatemalans, you know. And I saw we have to come up behind with team because it's a Jamaica win games, you know. With a whole stadium a fight against them, you know. I want the people then to know that we are win games and the whole entire stadium is against Jamaica and we are pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
So me no matter how much Mexican will come out tomorrow in them green. At the gold, black and green, me I defend. My little small island.
Is the game tomorrow or tonight?
Tonight. Me sorry.
Okay.
Tonight.
Because we know you miss the game, you know, Brian. We mind you sit down there and miss the game, you know.
Yes, but I forgot set my clock.
Which country are they?
They're United States, man.
Okay. So it's tonight. It's today for you. The game is actually tomorrow morning for me at 4 a.m.
Okay, they're Belgium.
No, Scandinavia.
Okay,
Yeah,
me hear you.
Yeah. So, Webley, let's bring in Webley. You didn't get that time. Oh, go ahead then, Eames, and then we bring in Webley.
No, I'm just ask a question to the panelists. What the procedure you think for going in that game? Should we play pragmatic football? I believe that we should go out there and attack because I believe that this is going to be a game of transition. On the thoughts, Banda.
Me.
Webley, you there, Webley? I think Webley's not. Go ahead, anybody.
I'm hearing Webley right now.
Okay, we're not hearing him. Anybody else hearing Webley? Because we're not.
I am hearing him.
Okay, I hear Webley also.
Okay, I'm not hearing Webley coming through here, so I don't know.
Okay.
So he's
okay. Can we jump on that question? Can we jump on that question then?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
I think Jamaica need to take it to them. We have the strength and we have the speed. We also have the height. We are a bigger, stronger, faster team than Mexico. So why we waiting upon them? Make them chase we.
Jesus.
Make them chase we. They say we'll give Mexico too much respect because they ran 16. They win the World Cup before. No, it's a 2023 different time. Changing of the blood fire guards.
Jesus Christ.
Changing of the guards.
Jesus.
Let them know say we're coming for this. And we're not going out. We're not going out with a whimper.
Are you guys concerned that Mikel Antonio hasn't got any goals yet? I'm not concerned personally. I think Mikel Antonio's effort, he didn't need to score
I'm not
from
concerned.
No, Mikel are doing job. Mikel are working.
Remember said Jordan win World Cup without scoring a goal, and so.
Yeah, we can answer the initial question without before we move on. When I say how we beat this team, I think we have to go there and employ the Hallgrimson offensive orthodox football method, the hoof.
Yes.
And I think we can. In other words, I think we have to be very direct. I don't think we can go out there and try outplay Mexico. I don't think we're at that level yet in terms of team chemistry, and the players know exactly what the other player are gonna do. But I think we have the capacity to beat them. Either on the counter, which I don't really want to see, to be honest with you. But I would go very direct. And I think we have the strength. Mikel Antonio is a menace to every defense in CONCACAF. They have to double team him. No one center half now go stand beside Mikel Antonio. He's going to push you down and move past you. So if you realize in the Guatemala game, them double team him, triple team him, as them chop one man so another man are running, them the business. Them just try to take out the ball. So we know that we have a bulldozer up front where he's scaring these Mexican players. They have big center halves, so they're going to be able to hold them on in that front. But I think we have to be very, very direct, and we need the dribblers them to bring the ball closer to the 18-yard and make them foul them, because them are going to come out with some tricks. Them are going to try play reverse psychology upon we too, which is I think so them are going to forward out and try to do what Guatemala did, where it came out very aggressively, and then once they start be aggressive to them start keel over and make the referee.
And acting, they're good actors, you know. There's Hollywood, they're close by too, you know.
Yeah, man, all right. Remember, say Vegas, you know, so we'll movie acting in Vegas too. And you know, the Mexican them right over there. So in a reality, we have to be careful of that, because that is what the Guatemalans did. You know, once they forward out aggressive, and once we start being aggressive, them start keel over as the breeze blow upon them.
True.
So we are gonna have to look out for that. I think we have a high level of professionals in our team this time around. So them local Hollywood tricks there. Hopefully they don't work on our players. I want Low to have a calm head, run at the back there, and don't get a red card and don't give no free kick close to the 18 yard and them look at something there. So we have to use our brain in this game. I think they're scared of us obviously because we do have the best attack in this Gold Cup, hands down. I don't think nobody have better attack than we. But so they will try to negate that by any means necessary, and we have to try and negate their strengths, which is down the wings and their ball playing abilities. So I think we should go very direct and just hit them very direct, and I think that's the way that we're gonna get them.
Right, exactly.
Hold on, Brian. Hold on, Brian. 1 second. People, please hit the like button. Let's get the video up to 200 likes. We have 275 individuals on the stream and we only have 150 likes on the video. So any 50 individual, just hit the like button, please. Just hit the like button, please. We not ask for anything, you know. Just hit the like button. The Discord hearing me, but you not hearing me. I don't know, Webley, and I'm hearing everybody else in the Discord, so I don't know what go on today. Maybe I have to just...
And JT.
Yeah.
Webley, just jump out and jump back in, man.
Yeah. 1 second, Dan. 1 second, Dan. We have to plug the show too, you know. Please, people, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Let's get the video up to 200 likes. Let me see if we can get at least 20 more, 30 more people on the stream to hit the like button. Let's see if we can. We're still stuck at 150 and nobody touching the like button. So that tells me that we have some ghost watchers. some people are watching at some corner, some place, and them not touch the like button. Just hit the like button, people. 30 more likes to go on the video and we're there. 30 more likes to go, people, and we're there. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button and we're going. 30 more likes. Jamaica versus Mexico. It's game day, people. It's game day. Brian Sims thinks that Jamaica is gonna do it today. A lot of people out there might think he's a bit delusional, but he's quite confident and he made some pretty good points. People, come on, people. Couple more likes on the video and we get to 200 people. Couple more likes on the video and we get to 200. Thanks to Naxi One Done for the super chat. He didn't make a comment, but big up yourself. It's game day. People, we're almost there. 20 more likes on the video and we're there. We had 280 people on the stream. Just get 20. What we need? 13 more? Or what? 13 more we want? Yeah, people. Welcome. Okay, we have our first member on the channel, Mr. Ricketts. Mr. Ricketts, please use the emojis that you got from being a member. Show off them emoji, let the fans them know what go on. Mr. Ricketts. So you have some cool emojis in the pack. You have the woof emoji. That one was sponsored by Jamaica Guna himself. So I did have to create an emoji named Woof. So that one in the pack. So remember to use that emoji, Mr. Brian Sims. And we have the one we said them no that player the him no good. We have the one that we say him no good. And the man they a chat fooling it. We have a bag of things in it. So Brian Sims, thanks for becoming a member. You're the first member of the channel. Please remember to use the emojis so the fans them can see what go on. We're almost there, people. 15 more likes. Hold on. When we get the 15 more likes and we get to 200, we will continue the show and we won't stop and ask for likes again, people. Big up yourself, Cian Bowen from Jamaica. Yeah, man. Use up the emotes. We got some cool emojis in the pack there. So, Mr. Ricketts, show them the emojis we have a work with right now. People, come on, 15 more likes on the video, people. 15 more likes and we don't ask for any more likes for the rest of the show. 15 more likes on the video. It's game day. It's game day, people. Jamaica versus Mexico L3. Some fans are saying that Jamaica should win this game easily, but some are saying it ain't so. All right, I will head back to the Discord. We still need 15 more likes, but I think that 15 like will come in somewhere along the line. Okay, who was it? Was it you, Ames? Go ahead. Yes.
I wanted to play like a devil's advocate for this question now. So, all right, we mentioned our obvious advantage, the physical ability, the pace, all of that. But are we breaking it down a bit too simple? I mean, we saw examples where you saw shorter players going up against these so-called taller, physical players, faster players, and they somehow get an advantage over them. So are we hyping up the physicality aspect of our football a bit too much?
I think the problem with Jamaica, with smaller players getting the advantage over us is usually in the latter part of the game, when the concentration and focus breaks down and also reflects on our physical ability or endurance. But with this Jamaican team, I see they started to improve their finishing quality, and right now we are the bigger team physically. Right now, if you look at the
Brian Sims,
the last
1 second, Brian Sims. I have to get my daughter a snack, but I have to big up this person first. Big up yourself, Gilly Guna. Thanks for the super chat, my brother. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Continue, Brian Sims.
Yeah. Yes. So Jamaica, as a physical team, we seem to have the body size among these last 4 teams. United States have some big bodies too, but guess what? United States have some young. United States team young. Them are some 19, 17. You know, the met up a 33, a 29-year-old and a 39, but they have a very young team. Jamaica have a lot of experience. When you think about the foreign players that's on the side there, they have experience. Mikel have experience. Bailey have experience. Gray have experience. Bobby Reed have experience. And if you look on the front line, you know, a beer, every man can take a shot. We say Gray score, we say Bailey score, we say Bobby Reed score. We have the power, we have the firepower, and we have the body size. When McHale, a man point out just now, when McHale on the field is 2 and 3 mark him. What I tell you say? But Gray and Bailey most likely have one or no mark upon them. When the mama, Bell score the last game. When Gray hold the ball and Mashir either pass the ball or score, everybody round McHale and Bailey and Bell as the right back run round for them as the left back, run round for them right back and come through the back door and Gray to slide it through to him because them have watched the big strike of them. Listen, man, we have too much versatility in this team. Jamaica have potential that we have not tapped into yet. And me feel say we can do this. As much experience Mexico have as champions, as much experience even US. Anything about it, you know? You can hear me?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, man.
And the thing about it, you know, another team that's proving the same point as Jamaica is Panama.
Yeah, Reggae boys, I can comment on something else a while ago. Me hear something a while ago, and a lot of people, I think, are stepping over it. Look, in this team that we have, I think we have probably about 7 to 8 people with Gold Cup experience in this side where we have. From the back line, we have Blakey in goal, we have Lowe.
Yeah.
We have coming up the line, we have Bobby Reed, we have whole heap of players who have Gold Cup experience in this side. And I think that is something that we're going to have to call on to beat this Mexico side. Because I appreciate your enthusiasm and I respect it. And as I said, I I may not be as enthusiastic as you are, but I am certain. I am confident that we're gonna win. That's my prediction, that we're gonna win. But I don't think it will be as easy as I make it out to be, because as I say, we're not playing against Cowboy. We're playing against
I agree.
the second best team in CONCACAF. So we have to respect that, and at the same time, we have to go out there and beat them. So we respect you, but we have to beat you. So that's a mindset that I would like the guys to approach this game with. We respect you, but we have to beat you. This is not the Azteca kind of brother. So them and the Azteca, them close to invincible. Brazil go, they go lose. You know what I mean?
But my point was,
this is not the Azteca. We can beat them. You know, I'm certain of that. But you mentioned something important. We do have a lot of experience in this side as it relates to the Gold Cup. We have players who have been here before, we played Gold Cup before, Bailey, all of them, and they play Gold Cup before, and I'm sure it's certain that they're passing on their experiences to the other players who this is their first experience. And I think I look at Mexico, and I will agree with the coach. I look at Mexico as Guatemala on steroids. Them is Guatemala, but them are better quality players by far. They have a better system. They have everything that's better than Guatemala, but they're like Guatemala. So we have to be very careful of them. But at the same time, I am going in this game confident that we can beat them. As it relates to our strengths, as I say, we're talking about physical strength. And the question that I think one of the other panelists them asked was, are we overrating our physical strength? I don't think we are. Every team have them strength where them have. Yes. And one of our strengths is our physicality and our pace.
Yes, I agree.
So you have to look at sides look at Guadeloupe, look at Haiti. These sides are big too, and they're quick. Yes. So them use them strength. If if you play football, your coach will tell you to use a strength. So if you're quick, you run past a man. Yeah. If you're strong, you push him down. You know what I mean? It's you use what you have. You don't use what you don't have. Right. So we have big players. We have strong. Even Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is not a weak, flimsy player. Leon Bailey is short, but he's easy to take off of the ball. You have to kick him down to get him off of the ball. So we have to look at these things and say we have physical strength, which is one of our pluses, and we have pace, which is one of our pluses, and we have an experienced coach at the helm, which is one of our pluses as well. And we have to try and activate all of those superpowers to see if we can beat this side, but it's not going to be easy. You know what I mean?
It's not going to be easy, but the other thing we need to recognize is that as powerful as Mexico is, they also went through a previous transition with players. You know, they some of them big players, they're not there anymore. They have some younger players coming in, so they have a chemistry issue there also. They're not as fine-tuned as they were like 2-3 years ago with the crew. But I went to that match in Giant Stadium when Mexico trashed out United States 7-1 with my boy De Santos and what his name. When Mexico jail, you can't stop them. Them quick, them fast, and them have the skill. But this team here, it's new. Them good enough. The team that they have right here is good, but it's a younger team, and the chemistry is not as strong as like before. And that's the advantage that Jamaica is basically in the same part. It's just that Jamaica have better quality player with the same chemistry issue. So, and that's why I'm giving Jamaica the edge. With everything else, with the team, I want to take my hat off to Hallgrimson again, because he's done a marvelous job with his team, and I'm proud that he bring us up to this level. And like I said, Jamaica might be at 63 ranking. After this tournament, we moving up the charts. We just got to be confident about that, and the Jamaican people just need to turn out and show support, because that's what we need. We point out earlier, it's that hard to win a team when the entire stadium are fight against you,
Yeah, I think,
and that's what the Jamaicans them face again tonight, Yeah,
I think that was one of the most important things about your points tonight. Is that we have to look at the fact that Jamaica has been playing away games. Big up yourself, Owen. Big up yourself, Marcus Garvey. I just dropped the link for the Discord. Marcus, you didn't get to come on yesterday. The link is in the chat for the Discord. I know you wanted to have your voice heard on the show. Anybody who wants to be on the show and have your voice heard, just click the Discord link and you can join the discussion here live on stream. You said something very important, that Jamaica has basically played all their games in a hostile environment. So I think that will help them to cope with the crowd tonight in that game. However, and one thing I think Jamaica has going for them, while I am hesitant as well to say that Mexico is going to win the game. Because in the past, I could just look at it and say Mexico is going to win the game, but I cannot do that tonight because Hallgrimson's history, he's very good at being strategic. I keep going back to that the game when he played against Holland, and Holland was ranked in the top 20 at the time. Iceland was just a team coming up, and he said for them to get that result against Holland, he recognizes that the Dutch was making about 50 to 60% of their passes in their own half. They were comfortable doing that. So that gave him the information he needed to come up with a strategy to basically attack them in their half to get the football, and they came up with the result. Iceland beat the Dutch in that game. So I am a bit more confident having this coach who is very strategic. And also, remember, in previous Gold Cups, we were concerned about Jamaica not having a video analyst. All those things are no longer there. He has a competent assistant. He has a coaching staff. He has one of the best goalkeeper coaches in football with him. You can see it manifesting in Andre Blake's game. So Jamaica has a lot going for them in this competition. If you look at the previous Gold Cups that we went to the finals, after the Gold Cup, 90% of those players don't end up playing back together anymore. The team just disintegrates. They went all over the place. So there was no continuity on this go around. I'm not even worried about the result tonight. The result tonight doesn't affect how I feel about where Jamaica is and where we are going. I think that we're in the bonus round. This is the game that I think I wanted Jamaica to at least get to the semifinals. If we lose, we tried and we leave it all out there. We're going to be better and we'll be back. But because we're here, we're here, I also want to win it. Who doesn't want to win it? We want to win it. But I'm also very realistic that we are not there yet. So it can go anywhere. So that's why I have the game as a 50-50 game, 1-1 game going into overtime. And it's a cotton toss from there on out from right now. And for me, I was so surprised that Mexico fielded such a good team. I was looking for Mexico to basically test out some younger players and try to rebuild. I think they have a bitter taste in their mouth from the Nations League. And they're saying, we have to win something for our fans. So they came out guns blazing. Let me see if there's anybody else in the Discord that we didn't. Marlon, are you concerned about the right back position? It seems like Dexter for Javier Brown, it works very well. They seem like if it doesn't work for one of them, you bring the other one on. Dexter didn't have the best game last game, but I think Javier Brown had a monster first half. So you think that combination, the Mexicans exploited Javier Brown in that game? That's where Dexter came on the last time we were in Mexico. Are you concerned about that right back position? Or are you just feeling that we are competent enough in that area to hold our own? Okay, I think Marlon dropped out there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think if Hallgrimson as a technical coach, I think he will start Lambikisa tonight. If he analyze the game with Javier Brown and see where Mexico, he couldn't deal with that winger from Mexico, or also was taking on Javier Brown, I think he will start Lambikisa tonight.
Yeah. Somebody says in the comment section, let me just read some of these comments. Somebody says, not set to feel less, a final. So, Shamar says, Dexter looks shaky at time. I believe so. But Dexter also shows me now his confidence is coming into his play. You see him want to go forward more. Also, the Amari Bell. That was the first time I saw Amari Bell so many times that high up the park for Jamaica. So this also tells me that our our wing backs are getting very much more confident in their play, and hence they're pushing forward. Danny Dredd said, we will do this. The vibes in the camp is right, different from what I saw in the captains. I don't know if he meant the other campaigns or what. Bala Kick says, Lambi Kikwe, Lazano foot down Azteca. Tapa said, we can start either split the 90. Yeah, I think, as you said, Tapa, I think those two are basically splitting the minutes based on where they are right now. And this is where I think going into the Nations League and going forward, we have to get some certainty there. Just like what the coach said in the press conference, that Amari Bell is one of the most consistent players. You know what you're going to get from him. And he's like, you just put Amari Bell on autopilot and he just runs. He's just always there. Every time Jamaica plays, we never ask how is the left back position. We know Amari Bell got this. Marlon, you didn't answer the question. Maybe you can unmute your mic, or maybe you are busy. Ames, Guna, let me know what you guys think about this right back position, or Dandan, or Tagbas, Unseen.
The right back position is in Mexico. I think Dexter had a good game in Mexico. I think that's why the coach is going to start him. In my opinion, I think the coach will start him. But in the last game in this Gold Cup, Brown had a good first half. Defending against Guatemala. So it's a toss up to me. I think they're equally good, but they offer a little bit differences. I think Brown has improved, and that is what we want, and that is something that I keep on saying to people, bro. And it's like they don't get it. It's like you don't ever play a sports set. Competition makes you better. You know what I mean? So. I see Brown has improved because you know that his right back position is under serious threat from Dexter. He has improved, and I'm sure that Dexter will be on the up as well, because you know that if he don't, then Brown is there to take his spot. So competition makes you better, and you either step up to the competition or you crumble. So either of them start, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good with either of these players. I'm confident in both of them. I would prefer Dexter, simply because he had a good game against Mexico in Mexico and in the play with them. So I would start him based on that. But based on the last game, Brown has a shout. So any one of them the coach decide to use, I'm okay, because I think he's going to basically go for the same team that played against Guatemala, give or take one or two changes. But I think that's where the question mark is, Jay Taylor. The question mark is who will start at right back, and that's a good question mark to have.
Yes. I think. Right, go ahead, Odain.
JT.
Wait, let Odain get, and then you come in after Dan.
All right. So regarding the right back position, while I agree that Dexter should start, I'm looking at this game for a situation where it's gonna stretch, right? So what I would plan for is starting Javier Brown. Make him put in the work, and then towards within the 54th minute or so, bring on Dexter for a tactical change, because I want the right back and the left back overlapping and putting in that work like they did versus Guatemala. Because for all the games that we played so far in this tournament, they triple team Gray, they triple team Bailey. They football team Michael Antonio, and our attacking players struggling because they don't really have that space. So I think we should start Javier and then bring on Dexter in the second half for a tactical change, and we just use the wing backs to overlap to come up with that surprise, because this game is gonna be sticky, and we need some tactical investment.
Yes, but I think if you know if you watch the game with against Guatemala, Lambakisa almost scored. Lambakisa almost scored. And see what I'm liking is that low score, Bell score, and Lambakisa is showing that interest also. So, you know, even though they're shutting down our firepower up front, we have the ability in the back power to strike. And that's one of the reasons I think Hallgrimson is going to start Lambakisa tonight. I don't have nothing against Javier Brown. If I see Javier Brown come out tonight, yes, we're strong. But we want to win. And I think Lambakisa, as a younger youth, will bring the fire from the start. Bringing Javier when them start to run down.
No,
yes,
but I saw something quite interesting the other game that I did like. This is the first time I'm actually saying this on stream about Javier Brown. I saw where when our centre backs pushed up on certain plays, Javier Brown slotted in almost as a centre back, and we just looked like we kept our shape very well. Like it was set pieces or corners. We still look like we were pretty balanced in the back.
So we're instant Brown, you know. You start Dexter, and when we want to close out the game, we bring on Brown, because Brown can drop in and slot in like a right centre back, and we have 3 centre back there when you're after.
See it there. So that's what the thing said.
Yeah.
See it there.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But Guna, if you do that now, what if it don't work out that way? You have to plan. You have to plan for both scenarios. You know? You can't plan for one.
That's why we have
everything, you know. There's always what if when the match we play today, the whole drop in our stadium, a strike drop in our make life field, and the game can't play. There's always.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but these are the things that, trust me, that Hallgrimson is looking at, you know. Listen, the strategy to win the game is not to concede. If you don't concede that goal, you're not going to lose. You either enjoy, you're going to win. If you don't so the back line have to be strong. When he coming out to this Mexican team, and trust me, I'm going to tell you, I think he's going to come out to that strong back line. I don't think we're going to see Mariapa. We're going to see did Bernard get a yellow card?
Yes, Bernard get a yellow card, but somebody said the yellow cards will not be valid after a few games, after when you reach semifinals.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
There's only Berberg alone that is suspended. Nobody having a card problem apart from Berberg.
Okay, so I think Hallgrimson is going to come out with Bernard and Lowe, Lambakisa and Bill in the back line. I think that's his line of back line.
For my take, if I would use Brown because he's more physical than Lemby play a more reserve thing. But the only thing and Messi Brown square some good ball in the box. Like when he's ready, like Brown go up there and square some good ball. And the thing why you see them performing is because everybody else are perform on the field and the team push up more and you see more creativity up there. So that's why them look good. And I like one time when Jamaica always sit back and watch the ball game.
But if Javier Brown starts, if Javier Brown starts, we almost can expect Mexicans to attack us down that right back position.
Yes,
and Brown more physical to me, like
listen, because and this is where it come from. Anybody watching Mexico for over the years, right? Mexico always have their 2 wing backs, the two right backs or left back. Mexico attack 75% any left hand side, right? That's most of the attack coming, right? Anybody plays on the right hand side for them is a person who's coming cutting to score at goal. Where there was Gio De Santos over there, Carlos Vela, and the most of their build up, they come from the left hand side, right? When it goes to the right hand side, anybody's over there, they're predominantly left footers who goes at goal or dribble to go in the box. But it was Aquino, Carlos Vela, Gio De Santos, all of those players. Now Antuna is there. Antuna gonna come one way at you, direct to cut in on his left foot. He's not gonna go down to the corner flag to square it. So I'm personally have to understand this, and I said it before from the National League match. Chucky Lozano will take any right back in CONCACAF anywhere in the football and do them the same way, right? He's a world-class winger. Chucky Lozano is a world-class winger. So persons are acting like he was running down behind one of the Trinidadian player. Yes, when Lambasika came on, right? That's the past. We can't live in the past. The guy has played, and he has played okay so far. So whatever we say, Pineda is a different type of player. Pineda is a person who doesn't have that raw pace. Right, and we have to understand now. Everybody talking about Jamaica fast and strong and physical.
No,
Mexican team is more physical than Jamaica team. Right
on the football field. Yeah, you're right.
They're fast. They're fast. There's nobody on that field, right? Antonio is physical. The physical person on that field will be Alvarez. Once Alvarez is on that field, he's physical and more than everybody out there. So we have to understand this, and that's why you have to have knowledge about your opponents. So we can say we're bigger than them, we're stronger than them, we're faster than them. The tallest person on the field is a Mexican, right? Alvarez is gonna be the most physical person on the field out there. So we have to know the opponents, and that's why I said the wing backs will go forward. The gaps will be there. Once we win the ball, you have to go 1-2, the route one, right in the pockets to the wingers. So when we get the opportunity, we have to just seize them. We cannot go there first and say attack Mexico. Mexico, which team in the world go play attack Mexico straight out? We saw a World Cup, they play Poland, they play Argentina. Argentina was conservative for most of the time. Give Mexico 65% of the ball.
A team like Brazil attack Mexico, like pin them down. Attack.
Brazil was on the back foot against Mexico. World Cup, we saw Argentina, the World Cup champion, were on the back foot for most of the time. But what they did, when they got the ball in transition and the counter attack, they were deadly. Messi have to pull out something special, right? Fernandes came with something special out there. So that's them. They won't change their football game for anybody, because every person say, oh, they're gonna change their game style to play Jamaica.
No,
they're not gonna change the game style.
Right, remember, man, US beat up Mexico the other day, 3-0. Who had more position at the ball? What USA did when they got it in transition, right? From McKennie, Adams, Musa, who were dominant in the middle, right? Because Mexico not having Herrera again, the calmness out of the midfield guard. So USA bullied them in the middle, right? And when they got the ball, they came to win.
That's from the Nation League game.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, if I remember now, still in why Mexico get 3, because that team is not the team we face, it's a more finely tuned team from that team that they know.
But this is the same team.
It's the same. Almost the same type of team.
Yeah.
I think so. I think they have some players outside where we really can arm us. We're not in the team.
Yes.
Right? The two players.
Well, I don't think it's the players that could arm us. It's just them system and them tactics for them use. And about the players.
Yeah, but when they have a player like Chucky Lozano, murder you. A whole heap of percentage of them attack gone.
Yeah, Unseen, I agree that Unseen, but guess what? Lozano didn't play in the National League. Right?
Of course, he play in the Nations League match.
No, we are talking about from US in the semi-final game against US. Right?
JT.
So that's why I gave an example. No? The players playing there, the player who scored against Jamaica was playing attacking midfield. Pineda is playing on the flank now, but he's a different type of player. He doesn't come with a raw pace at you, right? Chucky Lozano and Tuna, they are two speed merchants. That's what they game build on, speed and skill, right? Our players are pacing, but they're still not as fast as them. So even when person saying that we have the faster player, we have the stronger players, you know, correct. We don't have the biggest player on the field.
I not agree with we if we go out there and go play, go start, defend. And I am for going out there to play a balanced game.
Yes, Unseen,
we're going to problem.
Unseen, you're a coach, right? You're a coach. And first thing you start this team, you start strong at the back, you take the game. So you have to go there, play conservative football. You can't go there.
Everybody different, you know. You see me?
Right?
Everybody different.
I
would do when the game start, Marlon. See?
Yeah.
Start to press them. See my top three? I'm going to use tactics to break down the game. You cannot allow Mexico to break your press and get the ball to them attacking players quickly. You have to slow down the game. Jamaica have to be good at that. Right? Now, we're not going to play that way there. We're going to play the long ball, direct, we don't call it? Direct to number one. When name Michael Antonio and see if Bailey can hold it and we can get something out of it. We are go there for individual brilliances. That no must work. It can work in but it no must work.
Unseen, we can't play Mexico high press. If you play high press, right, you have to go with a medium press on them. You start press on them. You can get
tiny spaces and outnumber in a midfield.
Unseen, hear me say, when you go in a medium press, you actually kill the midfield. So you load the center back with the ball, but the ball can't reach the midfield, so you have to go to the flank. Right? If you go high press to them,
Costa Rica press Mexico, although them losing, Costa Rica press was effective, you know.
No man, Costa Rica is a medium press on them same way. You can't go high press them.
High up the pitch. Costa Rica press high up the pitch.
Hold on.
Last time watch a game there.
If you hold on, let me press the Unseen.
No, but you can't press for the whole game. You cannot press for the whole game.
But that's the difference between USA and Mexico. That's what the system they build their team. I remember say USA pattern Mexico in them pressing style. You know? That's why USA come and overcome. And when they get the pieces that play, them come in. The Musa them come in. Remember say Musa play for England as under 17, under 15 level. You know? Right? When they come play at USA, I one of the biggest player that they can capture. Sergio they them come in. Versus Giorena, right? So, yeah.
Continue. When you finish,
no, so that's what I'm saying. And we are working on a pressing system. We now reach 40% of pressing system. You know? We are working on it. They are teams that has master pressing, right?
Exactly.
Right? Yes. Costa Rica do the first 15 minutes and press them. You know? We say here to do it. The first half, press them. In the second half, form to them. That's why we say we use a medium press, right? You have a press on and press off. You can't go full press on them.
The
players are more
you see, based on your attack it, Marlon, if I saw you go play, me not confident in a winning.
But
I think if we play them just like we play Guatemala, we will beat Mexico.
You can't play like Guatemala.
I don't see Guatemala get any really clear-cut chance. More than when I see the ball square in and them get the one header and Blake save. It's bigger shot them out of the 18.
But I hear me still. I'm waiting for answer this now. And seeing what you're trying to stifle the midfield. Once they make Chavez and Romo and Alvarez get on that ball in the midfield, they're gonna dominate us. So if we use a medium, make the center and play to the wing back and play forward, they have to go to the wingers. Once you get the midfield out of the game in Spurs, that's where you have the opportunity at them. But if you go full press,
them wingers dangerous too, based on them system where they play, them wingers dangerous.
Yeah, but guess what? You're now gonna have the overlap. Remember, no? The wingers, when the wingers are attacking you, they have the overlap on the wing back. No? So that's what you're trying to kill out. Right?
As even what? Mexico will not change them tactics. Them are going to overlap.
That's why I say, Unseen, if you go full press and high press on them, you're giving them the freedom because the ball will go straight to the midfield fast.
Freedom, we might win the ball and score upon them. What kind of freedom you talk about? Think about it this way. Suppose I press them, win the ball and score.
And see, that's a possibility, but we have to be the fact.
Why we on the negative? Why we on defense?
I'm not negative.
The best way for defense is to attack.
Use a medium press, no? It's not a negative thing, no? You're basically trying to kill it.
Because you have different presses in the game.
Guess what? If you go full high press and they play out that press, you may get exposed. Because remember, no, it's 3 against 2 in the middle. No? And the 3 midfielder they are 100% better than the worst one will be Chavez. And Chavez walk into Jamaica team any day, any night, any time of day, in walking in starting lineup. Right? So we have to also remember that part of it. That says that we have ways to hurt them, but they have more ways to hurt us.
Yeah, but what you have to understand, you see, what people don't understand with pressing, you cannot, first thing with pressing, you cannot press for 90 minutes at high press. So you have to know when for high press, when for medium press, when for drop off and make them come at you, go at them into transition, counter attack. Right. And next thing what people understand about pressing is that you have pressing triggers and pressing points. Right? Mexico is good at identifying players who is weak in the back and then them shot that player there. Right?
Yes.
And them can direct the ball to a particular area and then them shark you. So them watch you make you knock it around. Because you like knock it around. Jamaica look one side, pass, bam. And we can't come out so we kick the ball long. So them always close with and make we kick it long. Because them know we don't must get by the ball in the second ball. We might get the first ball, we don't must get the second ball. Right?
Yeah.
When them get the ball now, them are going to hold it and knock it and come up in an hour half. If them can do that, 95, if them can get that ball in 95 or 85% chance, it's more likely that Mexico going to win the game because we're going to play route one.
So the thing about it now, like you said, Jamaica usually move the ball up the wing. It's sometimes hard to come up the middle. I noticed the last game there with Guatemala, when they bring in Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson, number one, he slow the tempo down, him hold the ball, and him cannot control the middle. So I don't know if as far as pressing, it seems as if that our middle is suspect as high pressing, because when you high press with your middle, and where your middle is at is almost up with the striker them, and your defense is where your middle is at when we high press, and that's so sometimes we get when the contact can catch us off guard. The thing is the middle. The middle is a nucleus when you high press. When you high press, you have control of the middle. You can't just high press and you don't have no because you need that pass. You can't send long ball all the time, but 9 times out of 10, your striker is going to be contending with the other center back for that ball. When you high press, you passing the ball on the ground through your midfield up and you boxing it around. So it make me wonder if would we really need a Daniel Johnson starting this game? What you think?
You see, if you're gonna play route one football, you see?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna play route one. I don't think they're gonna start Daniel Johnson. But if we are gonna play a game where we can play direct, where we don't keep the ball in our back third, we try to get the ball to the attacking players as quick as possible. You understand what I say, man? You understand me? Get it to our attacking players as quick as possible because they are the ones that's our strength. People, we're talking about defense. Defense is not our strength. Our strength in this team is the attacking team, the attacking front 4 or 3. So why not play to our strength? Every time we try to defend, we lose. Every time we go to defending, we lose. The one game, we say, all right then. The one game we say, all right, then we're going to switch it around and we're going to attack it. And the man goes to boom and take out Lambert and put in Daniel Johnson. We no goal, no score up and way.
Right. But so that's the thing with when you're high press. When you're high press, you have to have somebody that's working the middle, because even when they win the ball, we should be trying to take the ball away to counter their counter attack. The middle have to be strong when you're high pressing. When you're high pressing, your middle is distributing the ball we're working the ball to your wingers, to your strikers, and you're keeping the ball in their half. We need strong midfield high press like that. If you watch Mexico, you know, when them high personnel, the midfielders, Gallardo, him a win ball in the midfield, you know, and keep the pressure in the opponent's half. They're not really in them back half. So when we are talking about high press, we have to, our middle have to be working. If you look at the match where we play with Guatemala, that is the thing. We have of Mikel Antonio, you know, I do midfield work, you know.
That's why I do too much work.
I do midfield work, you know, for all the game there, you know.
Jesus, peace, man.
I tell you.
I do too much work.
So we need hard work in midfield for high press.
No, but it can't go that way there, no. Let me tell you why it can't go that way there. Right? Because what you can do, you know, you can set up your front three, target players, and shift. When Mexico try to play it from the back, they just don't run in and attack them like that. You make them shift the ball to a particular area. Right? Then you lock them outlet in the midfield. You see, when you lock them outlet in the midfield, right? You see, when they get the ball out to the wing, you can always lock them to that area and then you shot them and try to get the ball. You get what I say? But Jamaica not really do that. What we do is back off, go offline. Center forward, expect the center forward and the winger them to come in and start defend. Now, Mexico is good and boxing us into our own half and rotate that ball till somebody moves out of our space, then push that ball in, make a 1-2 overlap, boom, in the box, goal score.
Exactly. And that's how Mexico always score upon way into the latter half.
And then box we in because we are go defensive.
We are go defensive. You see, when we're high pressing, when we get the ball, you know, especially when the goalkeeper grab the ball, Blake for make every man run out. We center back should be at half line when he send the ball up, you know.
Right.
Blake, when we high press, Blake for all time 18-yard box. Anything come cross our center back, Blake I play like a sweeper. So your high press. So
let me just jump in there.
If we can do that against Mexico, we can do this. But Mexico are more proficient in that class of game.
No, but watch it now. It don't mean that Jamaica. Alright, this is the thing. Jamaica can do it, you know, but are we brave enough to do it? It's not about doing it. It's not about doing it 90% of the time because people are gonna say it's impossible for Jamaica to do that against Mexico because Mexico a bigger team, blah blah blah. But what I'm saying, if we can do that 2 times or 3 times, Mexico can start dropping them sleeve now and say, wait, how Jamaica play so?
Right. And I think
if you play like that in the first, like as the game start, we will overcome Mexico and put that fear in their mind first. We have to kill them psyche first, you know, that's a part of the game. From early on.
And that
beat them psyche.
And that is Hallgrimson's job. Hallgrimson have to put the confidence in our player that we can match Mexico at their game.
But for really play like that, we are gonna need a good midfielder for really dictate the plays, man.
Let me just get in the people. Let me
That's
just
what I'm saying.
Let me just say a few things, Brian. Let me just because I'm hearing you guys and it sounds great. But I'm gonna think about this differently. I think Jamaica should play how Jamaica has been playing. I think this is not the time when you try to become someone else or match Mexico's tempo.
Right.
We will never be able to match Mexico's tempo. I think we build on the good things that we have done in the first round. The last game, the coach moved away from that Leon Bailey roaming role behind the striker, and he started Leon Bailey outright. I saw he experiment with Eva Demari Gray and Leon Bailey on the same side of the field at once. I saw Bobby Reed running through the middle, but what happened was players didn't know where to turn up in the final third. The moment he reverted back to that formation that he had in the first couple of games, that's when the goal came in that second half, because players started to look like they knew what to do. So because
Yes.
remember, you know, when a coach don't have the players long enough, as what Unseen is saying, it's gonna take time for the coach to basically implement what Unseen wants to do in 2 days. I understand that comes on with game planning, but the Mexicans will also have to game plan for what Jamaica has been doing. We have to look at two sides of the coin. How does the Mexicans combat a Kevin Lambert, a push over people, and get those balls in the middle of the park? I want Demari Gray also showing back up again on the left-hand side and making those underruns that he did in the first round. The last game, though, it was difficult for him, and I think that's why the coach got a bit creative with him by moving him around, because he was being triple teamed every time he got the football. So I think Jamaica should stick to what they've been doing and basically make the Mexicans adjust to what we've been doing. If we get better at what we've been doing, I think we are a problem for Mexico automatically, because they're gonna have to adjust to us as well.
Yes, JT. But the thing is, you know why we win? You know why we win the Guatemala match? Because Antonio was out of his role. Antonio doing a midfield. That's why Bell win. That's why Bell score. So, you know, we need a midfield. The job, the work that Antonio does. We need a midfielder like that in the middle.
Yeah, and we don't have that right now. That's the thing. We don't have that. We don't have that right now. So we need to play with compensating for not having that, and that's how we've been playing. We've been playing by having
somebody background.
Yeah, I muted him. And this is what people understand. This game is going to come back down to it again, where the coach potentially will have to sacrifice one of the defensive midfielder at some point in the game. You saw what happened in the Guatemala game. But I would still start Kevin Lambert and Latibodir in this game, because I think those two will able to help to steady the ship.
That's not balanced. That's not balanced.
Unseen. Let me make on a run for a while, you know. So me type down everything when I talk about. You see me there on my phone, me type down when I talk about. So when me come in, me not talk nonsense. So me I come in right now, Unseen, and I'm coming in hot. As them would say, I have my points there.
So we can contest what you say?
No, we're going to allow you, because your brain seems go back and forth or forward and forward for about a while. So me just clear up my point, and then you can then counter my point. What I'm saying is, Kevin Lambert and Latibodir, it's for me, they are the wait and see formation. I know a lot of people will say that sounds crazy, JT. We have to start on the front foot. We have to also respect that we're playing against the number 16 ranked team in the world. With these two midfielders, they don't give you much going forward. Latibodir was very inaccurate with his passes the last game. Kevin Lambert is very safe. He's not going to give you anything going forward in the game. But what they do is, when Mexico come out with that barrage of attack, they're gonna help to soak up that pressure, and then the coach can make his tactical adjustments going forward. I think if we come into the game and try to basically attack the Mexicans, I think we're going to be in a lot of problem, my friend. I think we will be in a lot of problem if we go out there, try to attack the Mexicans. Yeah, Webley, unmute your mic now, Webley. I think you had a red mute thing was on from my side. Unmute your mic, Webley. Let's see if you're able to go now. Webley, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, Webley. And see. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, hear me now? Hear me now?
Yo, guess what happened? I had you muted, it seems, on my Discord. So even though your mic was unmuted and them could hear in the Discord, that's something new. So people can be talking in the Discord and be muted from here, but you're not muted in the Discord. That's amazing.
Yeah, me wonder how I'm going, bro. Big up all the money in the Discord. You know, and big up all of them on him in the chat, and female in the chat as well. Yeah, so I just want to just chime in for a sec. You know, I hear everybody talking about well, some saying that we should be scared of the Mexican. I think Brian is one of the more optimistic one, saying that I mean we can get this job done. Of course, we can get the job done. As I said, just as though we are preparing and fearing the Mexican are also preparing for us and fearing some of our players as well. And I type in the chat that if we can frustrate the Mexican, we can come out with a 1-0 win. And I'm not seeing a 2-0 or a 3-0 a blowout. I'm not seeing a blowout of this Mexican team because they're good.
Frustrating
but as I'm
the
saying,
Mexicans.
if we can go ahead.
Webley, and the content frustrating the Mexicans come with starting Latibodier and Lambert because I think we have to have a defensive posture in this game and then find your weak areas to attack. For me, I look at it like the war with Ukraine and Russia. You know, Russia has the bigger army, but Ukraine is trying to figure out how we cramp them in some weak areas. Because you have to respect that Mexico has the artillery. You see me I say? We are work off of some new weapons where we just get from England and them thing and the man them not really trained on the weapon system them yet. And you see me I say?
JT, Mr. Jamaica have potential but have not tapped into
but we're not there yet though. I think we're not there yet. So sorry to cut you off, Webley, and then I'll let you guys go again. Go ahead, Webley. Sorry about that. Just had to get that in there, Webley, that I think we need to do what's been working for us and do it better.
Definitely, JT. I'll let you continue for a while unseen. But let me just say this: I do agree with JT, and this is why you're gonna see us defending on the back foot for most of the game. Let them have the ball, and we have the thing we call the slingshot. That's where you let them come and then you Lego your two wingers on them, which we have Damari Gray on the left and Liam Bailey probably in the center or attacking from the right. And of course we have the Optimus Prime, you know, Michael Antonio. So we can hurt them. We definitely can hurt them. So I'll just let you go unseen because you wanted to come in.
JT, the first question I'm ask you, what is Jamaica's strength so far in the Gold Cup?
I think we're just trying to figure out our strength. I think we haven't figured out our strength fully yet, unseen. We're still, that's why I'm saying Jamaica is operating at 40% of our potential. I don't think we figured it out yet.
Which one, may I ask him, which one, out of the defense or the attack, which is our strength?
It has to be our attack. I think our defense is still vulnerable.
So JT, unseen. Mm-hmm. So would you say in this instant our strength can be our weakness because we attacking, we're gonna leave ourselves vulnerable as you see in the St. Kitts game and the Trinidad game, as the coach said in the press conference the other day that we're a bit too open for his liking. So our strength can also be our weakness. So we have to be careful.
Yes, but go ahead.
Every team who attack, once they attack, you know. And it's because football is a numbers game, right? It's a numbers game. So it's not the formation we use don't work everywhere on the field and the formation change based on how player move. You know that, right? So when you're going forward to attack, you attack with 5-6 players, you're gonna have 4 with a defensive midfielders, 5 here, so right? At the back. Right? We lock them in. So we lock them in at the half lock them in. No, we have to come up with strategies when them win the ball because they may win the ball or we may make a bad pass, right? And then we win the ball. How can we stop them from counter our press, from counter our attack? It's simple. Tactical foul, right? Close to them. We close to them outlet. Get close to them outlet, right? This is the thing. Mexico always beat Jamaica when we play defensive. When we go there playing defensive, we'll lose and we draw. We'll lose and we draw. That means I say, every day we do the same thing. Why not change? How are you going to get a different result? Tell me.
I think we need to adapt as the play goes forward, because you know, I keep going back to that Guatemala game. Guatemala game was the toughest game Jamaica played in this tournament. Guatemala was a tougher team than than the United States team. Even though United States draw with us and we beat Guatemala, Guatemala was a tougher team than the United States team. United States, we should have 2 goals on them, number one. We'll now go over that. The goal we score upon is about a bomb off of Lambikisa and fall upon the United States foot and then put it in. The Guatemala game, let's tell you, that game was well managed by Hallgrimson. The other thing that make we win that game is the work that, we keep saying it, the work that Mikel Antonio put in. He's the striker, but Mr. Antonio, the back, I make some tackle, I take ball off a man's foot. I work the middle. Enough man don't read. It's when Mikel Antonio come off, when Boza come off in, the man out of breath, you know. We need a midfielder that can put in that kind of work. Mikel Antonio is our striker, and that game, that Guatemala game, in my work. You see, when you have a good team, your striker, all your striker do it just sit on the other side, the other side centre back, and wait for a pass. He not do much running, and put all him effort into striking to that goal. That's why your striker work. But Mikel Antonio is doubling as a striker and as a midfielder, and that's where the Jamaican team is kind of lacking. And we need Latibodier and Lambert to step up to that level to dominate them. It's the ones we dominate the middle. Listen, we have whether it's Javier Brown or Lambikisa and Bill on the wing back, the man that go run. The man that go run with Greer and with Greer and Bailey. We strong on the wing, you know. From the back to the front, we're strong on the wing as attacking team. It's the middle. What I like in the Guatemala game is that Daniel Johnson took control, and not only that, the game was fast paced, but when Daniel Johnson came in, he kind of somewhat slowed the game down, and we didn't lose the ball as much. And that's in the middle. If we can do that, if we can start out the game, because I trust when we tell you, when Mexico, the midfielder is going to be coming up the middle. They're going to try to test a wing backing up, but they're going to control the middle. They're going to control the middle, and they're going to shoot the ball out. Yeah, go on.
Reggae Boys for life. All right. So you see in the Guatemala game.
Yeah.
What was missing in the Guatemala game in attack for Jamaica was somebody who could slow it down, and then pick the passes and do combination play. Now in the second half, you found that Daniel Johnson came on, right? And him and Demarai Gray have that chemistry of slowing down the game and making the passes into the center forward or whosoever want to, reach into the box to score. Now that's when you find a Bell scoring. No.
Yes.
Latibodier and Lambert won't do that. They won't hold the ball in the attacking third and look for passes like that or look for you understand me?
Well, good point.
So that's what I'm saying. Point. We're playing a Mexico team with Latibodier and Lambert. How are we going to create opportunity in that game to score? You think about it.
And this is why I said Ravel would have complete this team. Ravel would have complete that. It would have solved that. Was a solution to that problem right there.
Brian, and unseen. It seems like you're forgetting the last couple of games that we actually created chances with Latibodier and Lambert in the midfield. So I don't know.
Yes,
opponents. We are playing higher opponents.
Yes,
but hold on. Listen to my point. This is my point. Sorry, Brian.
Go on, JT. Go on.
You're saying it's Webley, man. It's Webley. So you're saying unseen, and that with Latibodier and Lambert in the center of the park, where are we gonna get that creativity for to strengthen those passes or wherever
in the opponent's
in the opponent half.
Right.
But we had created chance with those two persons in the midfield. So I don't know. I'm talking about the premise that you're coming from. Where is the example that you understand what I'm saying?
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go answer when you finish. You want to finish?
Yeah, man. So that's the point I'm making, man. I'm gonna give you a chance.
Okay.
Right.
If you look at we beat up fairly two easy team, Trinidad and Saint Kitts, and those teams didn't really challenge Jamaica in the middle. United States challenged us, yes, to a bit, but we were still a stronger team there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica, we had United States scrambling. There was second half, then change, there was scrambling.
I think we surprised the United States. I don't think they expected us to come out. I think they just thought it was just another game against Jamaica.
Yes, exactly. And it's the thing about it too, this United States team mash up Mexico in the Nation League.
The same.
Jamaica,
most they are better players as well.
Yes. So what I'm saying to you, Mexico watching us, Mexico haven't played us yet. Mexico been watching us, them watching our progress. If the coaches are good coaches, them have to analyze us. They're looking at our players, and they know what's our weak points and what's our strong points. We need the only thing with Daniel Johnson, he's not a very aggressive tackler. It will track the ball and intercept a pass, but he's not a kind of player that will go and tackle a man and take the ball off a man. He'll do it sometimes, but he's more of a player that will intercept your pass. Latibodier and Lambert will tackle you and take the ball off your foot, and in doing so, you might pick up a yellow card or so forth because you're being very aggressive in that sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So,
I can't say no.
Go on.
Go ahead.
All right. So what I was saying is that so by remembering some of the games, we found out that when Lambert tried to join the attack, we get a lot of benefit. Right? In the USA game, Lambert joined the attack, we got a what? Penalty. Right? Lambert joined the attack in the Trinidad game, we got a goal, and passed the ball, win the ball up high, and then pass the ball to Michael Antonio will get a goal. Now, Lambert in the first half versus Guatemala, I don't know what went wrong. Lambert don't want to venture forward.
Yeah.
We were lackluster. We not create nothing.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
Latibodier start mispass the ball. Is that the two man them just have a game of errors.
Yeah. The last game, right?
Which causes Michael Antonio to come back.
Right, which causes Michael Antonio to come back. And then the ball them now reach Bailey and
Right.
them are agreeing that much. Now, in the second half, the coach saw that and he said to himself, say, hey, if we can get that creative midfielder, we can keep the ball in the opponent's half.
We can win the game.
We can win the game. And that's
Right.
why Daniel Johnson came on and played. Well, if Lambert can play this game and join the attack, we have to stand a chance.
He can't.
Yes.
Unseen. And when I was doing the watch along, I said, this is where coaches make their money. Baller Kick was here, me and Baller Kick and a few people chopping up. I said, listen, the coach is now going to have to sacrifice one of these midfielders because
Yes.
they both are giving you the same thing. Defend, safe, and turnovers. No, those two players was due for a bad game because they have played brilliantly. Every player is going to pull up one of those games where it's not coming together. And I think the intensity of Guatemala unseen, it really, because if you look at the other games, even Lambert had a lot more time on the ball. even though he wasn't a great passer, he had time to do what he wanted to do and get the safe pass. Unfortunately, against Guatemala, there was no space and time to do anything. So they came with under tough, more bombardment, and they finally got showed up offensively. And that's where we know that Latibodier and Lambert, I think Lambert, however, has proven that he can play that defensive midfield role with an attacking midfielder. So I think like what is happening with Lambikisa and Javane Brown going forward in the future, that's going to be Kevin Lambert and Latibodier when we need one off or one on. But one of them currently is holding up a spot for that attacking midfielder that Jamaica needs to help to complete the puzzle going forward. Because we cannot play the style of football that we're going to want to play, that fluid style of football with those two players on the park. It's just not possible.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
It's not possible.
Yes.
JT, I see what you're saying, but also Daniel Johnson, although he is that sort of progressive type.
But he's
of
not the
midfielder.
answer. He's not the answer.
Pardon me?
He's still not the answer. He's not the answer either.
He's not. So you see, I'm just saying.
No, a better option right
Yeah.
now.
And the other thing, but just the final point on Daniel Johnson, that as I said, it doesn't really make challenges. He will just keep backing off. He doesn't go into challenges, and that's my concern. Even though he is a type of progression going forward, and he also like to make side passes. He make more forward passes than Latibodier and Kevin Lambert. However, that pass, if he does take it down foot and look up, sometimes he lacks that. It have to be clear open for him to let me make this forward pass now. So it's not the answer.
People should look at this.
Can I make one point before I run, because I forgot to work?
Yeah.
The game that Mexico always play also, you touch them, then drop on go and try foul. Soon you put a hard tackle upon them, they want the referee to give your side a yellow card. We need somebody that dominate the midfield with our assertion, but being wise not to concede that foul, not to turn over the ball in that sense. And that's how Mexico will get their set pieces. We need beating this Mexican team here. The midfield is the key. The midfield is the key to high press. The midfield is the key for possession and control in this game, because Mexico, they know us, we're physical, and they're going to be coming at us, and we need to have control of the midfield and distributing the ball to our attackers, getting the ball to especially Mikel Antonio using strength, trying to bust up the net. Don't make him come back. That's what the man is there for.
I come back and I defend.
Exactly.
Let me just say something.
About Jamaica and JT and people, JT. Jamaicans not want forward, winger, all the attacking players to defend the whole game. What about them primary role on the field?
No, I don't think any Jamaican want that unseen. I think the Jamaicans, the fans are going off understanding where we are right now. I think every Jamaican would have loved to see us playing. The only time we look like we were ready to play that fluid, expansive football was when Paul Hall took over. And I love that. Paul Hall looked like a coach.
When do it so quick?
No, it's because he's an attacking-minded coach. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Hallgrimson is not an attacking-minded coach in the unseen. That's just a fact. You saw how he set up. Listen, unseen. Hallgrimson sets up his teams first, not to lose.
Not to lose. JT, remember that even when we had Paul Hall playing that attacking, it cost us, because we didn't have the players to do it. It really cost us. We did. to set up a team not to be scored on firstly, then you go and find ways out to score on the opponent. So well, I do agree with this form of tactical adjustment.
You know though, Webley, I'm for the Paul Hall way though. My sense of football, I believe that you can draw every game, but you now win none. That no makes sense. For me, I believe that I have to build a team who can score on anybody. And because I believe that I can build a team where if you score 3, me score 4 as well. That's also a way to win. And then we work out the defensive side at the park. Because if you look at a lot of teams that are very solid defensively, they can't score. They can't score because they're focused on not letting you score on them. But they can't score themselves. So I believe in the notion that I set up my team that I can score on you. Because Jamaica right now, we're in a unique place. The problem you run into when you build your team like this right now. Because guys, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Our team is going to get better. Our team is at a place right now where we're built for people not to score on us. But the problem is this kind of team struggles to come from behind. If you go down by a goal, you start realizing that you didn't really set up your team to come from behind. You know, because you have to now make a whole tactical shift and start changing pieces, and it's almost like it's off balance. So I believe in having a team where if, like even Liverpool this season, Liverpool was terrible, but you still felt like if Liverpool was down by 3 going into the half, they're still in it because they still had the pieces and they play attacking football. I believe in attacking football. However, I think this coach, I keep saying, Jamaica is playing the Swedish style of football. It's a Swedish style of football. It's very conservative. It means you have clean midfield play, solid midfield play, solid defensive play, and you get the goals when they come. However, that's what cost Sweden against Greece, and they didn't. Sweden started, and they're gonna get this formation will get you good results because Sweden did beat the hell out of Spain in the World Cup qualifiers. However, they dropped points to Greece, and it started going downhill from there. The problem with this kind of coaching style, because remember, Lars Ladderback was the head coach Iceland. He was the ex-Swedish head coach. He took the whole Swedish formation and the Swedish style of play to Iceland. The problem with this style of play is they have one striker up front who works like hell. And when you're attacking, the attack tends to build up a bit slower sometimes because the hold-up striker has to wait so long for his attacking players to get into place. This is the problem with this formation because remember, Isak from Newcastle, that's what he does for Sweden. He's the only man up front chasing the ball. But then they're quite disciplined in the middle and defensively. I want the coach to add his own spin to this now and realize that we have players that can go forward and we have to have our own identity with a balanced approach.
Going forward. Yeah. Our strength is attack.
Yeah, you keep the balance in the middle, but you always have to have that. I think we need a trigger man in the middle. We need that attacking midfielder who can trigger plays. We don't have that right now. And I think that's where Ravel Morrison is missing.
Sorry, the missing man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that sums up my point. That's why I tell people, I said, Ravel, the game was going on the other night, and watch along, and I said, Jesus Christ. If Ravel was here, you know what? This must be very hard for Ravel to watch as well, because the last set of games that Ravel played, he played a box to box where he tackle more than he actually got to go forward, and he had to chase the play. In a team like this, we could actually see the tools that Ravel has in his kit, because now he is able to make passes to dangerous players. He never had that opportunity really for Jamaica. On Daniel Johnson, guys, look at Daniel Johnson. Look at Daniel Johnson's club career. Sometimes you have to take the player's club career into consideration. A lot of players either plateau or they cap out, meaning their talent level bring them to a certain height, but they cap out. Daniel Johnson is one of those players. he hasn't gotten better than what we know him to be. Very good player, plays well, but he basically capped out at a championship level player. So when Daniel Johnson comes and play for Jamaica, we cannot expect him to be a Premier League player. So this is why I'm saying to people that Daniel Johnson is good for the team and coming off the bench and the whole. These guys help to build up the movement that we're seeing right now. But going forward, he's not that guy. When we gonna have like a Reece Nelson and more cutting edge player.
JT, you know, I'm not gonna agree with that because the system supposed to make him play better. The system supposed to help you to play. If you have an average player, the system helps you to play better and be that man. No,
without the ability unseen, without the ability unseen.
You have the ability because he has delivered in this World Cup. He has delivered in this tournament. He has a goal.
Yeah, I understand what you are saying, you know, but what the point of JT is coming from is that what we want, he does not have.
He doesn't have that.
What we
want,
that's
not the only thing. You have to remember, looking back in the past, Mr. Whitmore had a system. He had a system. The issue was ability of certain players that he kept using over and over.
No, Whitmore had one system. It was called failure.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, but all right, let me explain what I say. JT, you know what I say. Tapa Whitmore, he had the system of sitting back and defend the whole game. Regardless of how we see, that was his system. So he had a system. If you think of
No, I don't think Tapa actually had a system. Tapa said it himself. Tapa said, "Listen, I can't even coach a side. I don't have the players." Tapa said, "I can't even get for coach because I only have the players for 3 and 4 days." What Tapa didn't realize that international football is almost a pickup game, you know. It's you get your best players 5 days before competition, and you have to make a team. It's almost a pickup game.
Yes,
you build. Why I said it's a pickup game, but you get to build your team over a longer period of time.
Pickup game for Jamaica.
No, unseen. What I'm saying, for every international team, there's club football has soak up the whole entire schedule for the whole entire year, brother. It's club football. If you look at the amount of FIFA windows, no, how you build an international team is using the same players over and over and over. So when they come in for those international break, they know what you're trying to do already. That's how it works, brother. It's not where you just have a team and you build them and you drill them for off-season, pre-season, and you get them playing a certain way. No, it's almost assembly. I wouldn't say pick-up team. It's who can assemble the best team for the FIFA break. That's what international football is right now. That's what affected Brazil.
And you don't have much time to do that. You don't have
much time. The coach said it himself to Unseen. The coach said it. So when you look at the international break, you just don't get the time with the players. That's why I tell Jamaican fans, be patient. It's a project. That's why I'm saying, for me, job is already done. We got to the semi-final. Our team is going to get built over the long term. I believe that there's not enough time.
You know why it's so hard?
Yeah.
It's because we are trying to build from the top. No, the nations who winning this football thing over the years, right? The Spain, the Germany, the France, they have a system from grassroots where each player comes through a system there. Them know because the same thing the team up there.
But
that's why them
you have to take into consideration the quality of the league and the quality of the football, bro. The quality of the league Unseen.
I compare the bigger team them with Jamaica and for sure say with the back of time.
Yeah, right. I agree Unseen.
Well, man. So the team them like France, them have them system from a long time where them are used. Right? Now, when the head coach, so Benzema drop out, Nkunke can't come, the man can take up one next player, one young youth, and put in the team and him effective. Team because they are playing a system.
But what you're missing Unseen, he's coming in to play with 10 other top flight players. Jamaica didn't have that luxury, bro.
It really matter. him have to understand the system for come in and come play.
How does it
Him
not
can't just
matter
come in
though?
come play, so.
Unseen, how does it not matter the quality player and the league that they're playing in? How doesn't that not matter?
I am saying to you, him have to understand the system with the coach play before him
well,
can come in come play.
Make a read a comment. The big of yourself, Topper. Topper with the super chat, he say, I had a system. Don't get it twisted. Yo, Topper, reveal yourself. I would name themselves Topper. He's a wicked brother, you know. I feel like you come on YouTube be antagonize me, brother. And the man use Topper picture.
Same of a system, brother.
Yo,
the system. Where's system name?
I think the system name Twisted. I think it might name Twisted.
No, man, I woof the system
no,
name.
Hear what I'm saying, no? Hear what Topper say, no? I had some top head players.
I trouble me.
Yeah.
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 I can make a scenario.
Yeah.
I want to make a scenario. The man up on the discard. I want to make a scenario. Because I feel like this is just the same thing like what we're going to face today as Jamaica team. Alright, so previously in my career coaching, I coach one team named Charlie Mount. Me and coach Kevin Meeks. I was the assistant. Cool? Now, watch Clarendon College. You see, you know, because Clarendon College is one of the best teams in schoolboy football in Jamaica. When I compare, say, Mexico, Ray and Ray, and people, just this one me I say. Because we know we're going to start, you know, in the comment section, start the foolishness. But what I say is that, what we know about Clarendon College, JT, is that them we pass the ball around you, if you allow them to, if you give them space to the ball, them go murder you with passing and link up play and overlap, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, so the first thing we do as a coach is we say, all right, if we allow that team to pass the ball, we are in danger because they're going to be attacking third more of the time, and everything is percentage in football. If you have more percentage of the ball in my attacking third, it's more likely for you to score more goal than me. Not saying that you will score more goal than me, there's more.
Yeah, just the odds. The odds is in your favor. Is you have more chances. Yeah.
So how can I limit that team to get in that area with the ball? Right? So, you know, we do know we are play 4-3-3, right? So we top three, press from in the opponent's half. Not all the while, but majority of the time, we press them, we trigger them to a particular area, and we press them. No, we have one winger, we're fast like that. Right? No, them have one youth named Benteke, but always go down the line. No, you know what happen? When him get the ball, Benteke can't go down the line.
Look like Benteke go down the line.
Benteke have to go run. Benteke have to go run, go straight back up now. To go catch back the youth. You know where Lenny I say, Benteke, you not overlap. So Benteke say, coach, him too fast. We can't go down there. You understand me?
Yeah, not overlap.
Same now overlap.
Same need to underlap then. Him need to we can't overlap, we underlap. Or sit down in a lap.
No, we understand the Clarendon College have a particular player in the midfield where them try to use to release the press. So them man the always a fetch for the back and them skill him up. You know, yeah? You see when them get the ball and them turn, you got ground. Yeah. You see, if we do it 2 or 3 times and the referee talk to him, we rotate the player, then we're going to do it. So we say, all them things that was planned before the game start. So the youth them listen to a plan and them just execute so perfect. That's the key thing, you know. If the man them can execute, that's the thing too, if them can execute. But me I tell you, JT, you see, if Jamaica can press them and lock them and use tactical fouls, because you can lock them in here now. For foul them, you win the ball, you know. Some of the time, you have to foul them still.
No, but unseen Jamaica doesn't really have a real pressing method as yet, you know. I think what I've seen Jamaica do well is this. He uses the front three to basically, it's a soft press, close down the pockets, and then put them into an area where Kevin Lambert and Latibadir pounces on them. I think that's what I've seen Jamaica done. And they kind of did it very well. You get them into an area and Lambert go in there and do the dirty work, or Latibadir. So it's a different kind of press. The problem with that is he's giving up a lot of real estate before we actually make that first tackle. Is I mean, so I think what you're saying is you would want that tackle to take place higher up the park. And I would also something just like a Brentford. Brentford just not give you no chance to go nowhere. Them not.
And them a small team.
Yeah, them not but as they said, Brentford is the best pressing team in football. It's not just they're small, but they're the best pressing team. When I see Brentford press, me always ask myself, I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they do that.
Them don't do it. Them don't do it right through the game though.
But speaking of press, Ethan Pinnock could have been perfect for this game. I swear.
Yeah.
Pinnock could have been perfect for this game.
I agree.
We could have used the press. And Pinnock familiar with that system there. Him can even rotate with Damian Lowe with Lowe play a role, attack to, and them just switch back and forth. Like the Pinnock could have been really useful for a game like this. Because even though Bernard perform, me still have some reservation.
But Bernard look like him up for score. Time. Bernard look like him can score in every game as well. Him look like him have the potential to score.
Yeah, I'm trying. He must strike.
So the boss I say, I must say if Pinnock is there, Bernard the bench because why? He want more time for what?
Basically what I say is basically the type of press Bernard not really handle the press properly. Because this is my opinion. Okay. When certain players go forward, Bernard by himself, it's too much work for him. That's why I'm say he would need some more time with as far as it come to experience with the press, because him not really play a whole lot of game. So me not say, him would have bench. Me just say, Pinnock could have be perfect for this game with the halfway press or a full press, based off the fact that that's how he plays at Brentford. That's pretty much what me that try say.
But I mean, I agree. Yeah. Bernard, I not agree because
I think Bernard is composed.
Bernard is tackling well. Bernard not get caught out in different areas on the field as a centre back. Him at the right place at the right time. In the attacking third as well. In the right place at the right time.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, if Pinnock was here, would you go with Pinnock or Bernard?
I'll go with Pinnock and Bernard.
Brother, the only thing Damian Lowe have over Bernard right now is CONCACAF experience and a little more aggression. And sometimes his aggression costs us.
I'm not normally the one to disagree when it comes to certain players, but in this situation, I say on a game like this, if Pinnock was there, I would have preferred Pinnock and a Lowe, and the two of them rotate back and forth. That way the Mexicans keep guessing and them don't know who come. That's pretty much what I would look for in a situation like this. I'm not saying Bernard is not good. Bernard is a great player. I'm just looking towards winning this game. But Bernard can go out there and do a even better job than Ethan Pinnock. I still congratulate him. But it was just a tactical idea. That's why.
But think about this. All this game tonight, and we know say Damian Lowe is an experienced player. We always have to wonder if him head take him tonight and him pick up a red. That's the problem with Damian Lowe. You don't know when him chip or go lick and him pick up a red. And that always a word in a brother. Eh?
We don't from the conventional football.
We have to remember this, right? We have to remember this, and I'm not the biggest fan of him, but how many records has he gotten in his international career?
That's true.
Remember, the VAR just come in,
Huh?
We're telling
We're not talking about VAR. We're talking about international
VAR just come in.
Yo, if VAR was around, though, Damian Lowe would have had more red, though. Marlon, would you agree?
Well, talk true.
Be honest, Marlon.
We're not talking about VAR. When his VAR come, VAR work himself.
This is the first time VAR come to Jamaica. The first man he lit down a Damian Lowe.
But that's the only record he has, right? That's the only record for Jamaica.
Yeah,
one in El Salvador, where his situation might fail to slap a player. That's the two records he has getting.
And the next week he went back to Inter Miami, he picked up a red.
That one record.
Yeah.
And in the Gold Cup, him get 2 cards and get card out.
Right?
And it
He
was
got one
two
red card for
very
Inter
cheap
Miami.
yellow
And any
card.
defender will get red card. Two attackers against one defender. You're gonna take out the attacker.
No, listen.
Being
Remember
the-
one of the yellow card where Damian Lowe got Marlon was on an offensive play in
but it's
the
not a
opponent's
yellow card.
box.
All right, JT. I play as an attacker, I play as a defender. It's not a yellow card. The only thing because Lowe go up with his hand, right? And the guy went on and hold his face. You see the thing? If VAR was checking for a yellow card,
Jesus Christ.
eh?
Brother, Lowe has some serious follow through them Marlon where you don't know where to go land.
Marlon.
Remember, say me beat Lowe now, but the yellow card didn't get that was not a yellow card.
Exactly, Marlon.
It is a yellow card. Stop it, man.
How come say like
So
a
how
hand?
did get it, Marlon, if it's not
And
a yellow?
wait, I come and the hand catch him on the shoulder and the man hold him face.
In the box, the man from behind and buck the man.
The man about the man unseen and the man and catch him man. Alright, look at this now.
I'm uncatch him unseen. I'm uncatch him.
Which player?
I uncatch him on the shoulder.
Which one they talking about?
The Trinidad game.
One second, Marlon. 1 second, Marlon. Marlon, 1 second. People, if you just came in, just hit the like button on the video. And thanks to everybody who joined the show. It's game day, people. It's game day. Jamaica versus Mexico. Gold Cup Semifinals, people. It's the Gold Cup Semifinals. Jamaica, we've been close a few times. A lot of fans would say we finally have the pieces that we need to get the job done. I want to say, if it's one thing, we finally have a head coach that I think is capable of winning the tournament, and we have a few more good pieces. Can we get it done? It's gonna be a battle in Las Vegas, and the Heat, I think. A lot of us took the Heat out of the equation, but I think the Heat played a big role on that game because that kind of environment suits the Guatemalan, because that's like the same temperature in Guatemala. You know what I mean? Guatemala is close to America as well. So I think they handled the Heat a little bit better. Jamaica, I saw DeMar Gray. They look like he was struggling under the heat a little bit at times. So I think the players maybe got a little bit acclimatized by now to the heat, and Jamaica can put out a better performance tonight. However, I think it will be a very close game. I don't expect Mexico to just walk out of that and just say them gone into the finals, and I don't think Jamaica is expected to walk out there either and just walk into the final. I think it's gonna be some bloody nose tonight, and you know the Mexicans, they are very good actors, people. They're very good actors. We're going to see some Hollywood performances tonight. People rolling, holding them head, see them foot pop off, everything. So Jamaica has to be careful. Damian Lowe, just be cautious, because regardless of us talking on stream right now, we're going to be supporting you. When that whistle blow tonight, we're going to be supporting you. When the national anthem's being sung, we're going to support you regardless. Andre Blake, we're looking for you to pull off those stunning saves tonight. And I have to say this, people. This Mexican goalkeeper, he has pulled out some brilliant saves against Jamaica previously. Trust me, he saved them a few times. There's a few times he kept us out of the goal. And so tonight, we have to be more clinical. Leon Bailey, you have to be more clinical tonight. I want Demari Gray to release that ball sometimes a little bit more quicker. Show a little bit more directness. I want to see a little bit more of the Demari Gray from Everton. However, I knew he was under a lot of pressure the last game. No, I think the Mexicans will play a little bit more open because they're going to try to take the initiative, and I think there will be more opportunities tonight for Demari Gray. So people, hit the like button on the video, and if you want to be a member of the channel, I just dropped the link in the comment section. You can join the channel and you get your own emojis and your own badges, and you can be a part of the news on Telegram. As soon as I get any information about players or the team, before anybody else knows it, you will be one of the first people in persons in the know. Yo, the boss is here, Joe Grind. Joe Grind, you have to be a member, boss. Instead, I just super chat. hit the membership button and join the membership. Make we link and we talk there on the Telegram as well. So hit the membership button, Joe Grind. Big up yourself. Thanks for the super chat. He said, Low is a Leland Chuck of CONCACAF. I don't know liquor sauce. Yo, you see when Joe Grind them walk in a party, man, if you hide them girl. Big up yourself, Joe Grind. You know the settings. Marlon, you can continue if you're still here. I just had to make that quick plug. Go ahead.
And so what I was saying, I said, right, we know his reputation as a defender, right? Same way, right? He was afraid to play against Argentina, right? They come from an aggressive football, right? I played against his uncle a couple times, right? And he was in the midfield, and that guy, attacking midfielder, he don't take any prisoner. Once he lose the ball, you know he's coming for you. So Low from his father come along same way, they aggressive, and even when Nandi was playing as an attacker, the Central America, especially Guatemalans, we get into his head by knocking him or push him and stuff like that for him to retaliate. Right? The thing with Nana has a calmer brain than him. But because of his aggressive nature, there are times he go into tackles, right? And he goes in, he win the ball, but the follow through come through. Because even the record he got in the stadium against Mexico. He won the ball, but it was the follow through that came through and take out the player.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So yeah. He's doing what he is doing. He has improved leaps and bounds.
I agree with that. Marlon, he has gotten better. And I've seen plays where Damian Lowe would have normally kicked down the player and he didn't. I saw that. Right? So he has improved.
Yeah. I told somebody that Lowe is the most improved player in Jamaica national team. He was asking, what do I mean by that? I say, if you look at where he was playing in 2019 and to the last Gold Cup, right? I was the last Gold Cup, the man take off Fatal and Charles Becker them half I feel him and Alvas. So when Charles Becker beat Alvas the first time, Alvas come through and put the lick by myself. Welcome to CONCACAF, man. This is not European football. Right? Every day, right? So he has improved and the tackles are not that rash that anymore like before. If you look at the 2019 Gold Cup, right? And 2021 Gold Cup, he was lethal. I remember a young Alfonso Davis, Low take him and send him off the field. Right? When he run past Alvas on the right flank, and Low went across and said, yes, welcome to the Gold Cup.
People, Marlon, people, lucky, and Alvas Power start tonight, people, they're all up on stream.
For real.
Lucky, Alvas them there in yard.
Yo, JT, make a run.
All right, big boss. Yeah, man. And Brian Sims, you have become a member of the channel, man. $2 for the month. And cheaper than Netflix. And you don't know it. So we can link on the Discord as well. And we can break some news there. So, all right, next time, my boss.
All right, take it easy. Reggae Boy for life.
Yeah, man. Reggae Boys for life. Yep, that was Brian Sims, people. He came to and gave. People, I just dropped the Discord again in the link in the comment section. Joe Grind, the last time you joined the Discord, you didn't get to speak, my brother. So hit the Discord link and join the show again. J. Ross, join the Discord. Fabian Full. Any one of you guys. Eagle Republic, Baller Kick. Me never hear Baller Kick them talk. Nothing yet. Baller Kick, brother, I'm follow you on Instagram and you not even follow me back. You just tell me, can't wait to go over there go press the unfollow button. Where you depend, brother? Big up yourself, see me, Baller Kick. I'm here there when I take in the game. 4 a.m. my time, the game I go the game I go kick off tonight. So Jamaica, as I said, Jamaica should stick to the evil that we know, people. Stick to what's been working for us. I understand what Unseen want us to take the bull by the horn, but I think tonight is not the night for that. I think tonight we should be cautious because Jamaica starts the game very slow. I realize that we start slow, but we build unseen. I don't know what going on in one frying pan and fry up in our back there, you know, brother. Look like you turn on the frying pan, you know.
Man.
All right, the frying gone there. I don't know what going on. You turn off the frying. You turn off the stove?
Man, I'm office with them, man.
Yeah, the office, I'm brother.
See that?
Oh. All right. A be a computer you having, you know. Mine a choppy line, you know. Big up yourself and see.
Hello, line of the chop.
Mine a choppy line. Be a computer in the office, come like a Wall Street and seeing a work, people. The stock market line out. Hear me, no, man. People, tonight is the big game, man. No surprise. Let me read a few comments and get the fans back on track here. It's 105 right now, says baller kick in Vegas. Tonight the temperature will go down to about 97. So that's good news. But he came back with an emoji saying it's hot as hell down there. Eagle Republic, when has Mikel Antonio been selfish? I don't know who actually said that. Jero say people really predict Jamaica to win 3-1. You people crazy or something. Football Guru says Low is less impulsive than he was before. We should acknowledge that. I've acknowledged that. He has, ever since he got those series of red cards, Inter Miami and Jamaica, I've some changes in his game. Why do we love talking about CONCACAF, this and that? May I tell you, bro? Okay, I think that Fabian Fo say Alvas can't see this team again. JT, you want Ryan Deadpan live? Okay, that's if Alvas plays. I think that's what he's saying. This is Jamaica Gold Cup, says Floyd. Brian Sims, big up yourself. Thanks for the super chat, Brian Sims. Again, thank you for coming through and giving your expertise. Unseen, turn off the turn off your frying pan for a little bit there. Coach Hallgrimson is a good tournament coach. He is very pragmatic, says Eagle Republic. Owen say I join the coach and say I don't give F who scores. The stadium has air condition, so the temperature in the stadium will be regulated. The man them go check out all the AC in the stadium. Reggae Boyz fans, I see I on for work fine, brother. The man them get information like, whoa, all big league leng him. Big up yourself, real boss. Big league leng them come like a walking AI technology. Them man they get information out of the cloud. Anyway, they them find it. Come see, big league Len find a Jamaican player, Matt Neal. Comment under the Mari great comment, and the Jamaican fans them rush him and say, bro, you need to come home. The man them, and big up the Reggae Boyz fans them, A lot of people might underestimate the power of the fans lobbying these players to come and play for Jamaica, because I think part of it was Leon Bailey scouting, but part of it was the Jamaican fans constantly stalking these players and pushing it over the line. And I think you guys are doing an amazing job, and we're gonna get a few more players. I think the fans are really on it. When I look on Instagram, Reggae Boyz fans are the most active fans right now on the whole internet. The Reggae Boyz fan them a punch above them weight class people. We come like how we culture small, we country small and we culture big. I saw the man them a roll on YouTube right now and a roll on Instagram. Big League Len them look like them a run a whole agency. Big League Len name, a Big League Len around the agency where say come home, bring them home. Big up yourself, Big League Len. You are one of the real scout them out them a boss. Yeah, get the job done. He's an information machine. But tonight is the night. Jamaica is finally in the semifinals. Couple months ago, the semifinals was something that we hoped for and we dreamed for and we aspire to get to the semifinals. No, we are actually here. And guess what? The Mexicans is who I wanted to be here with. I wanted to be here with the Mexicans. Andale, rapido amigo. That's where we want to be, where the Mexicans are. Because guess what? We pay back. We want some payback for that night down there in Mexico. We want to come back, come draw the game there. Uno escape. That was the night where we were supposed to start that new revolution in Jamaican football. I want to put a wrench or a spanner in the thing. But no, the team is kicking on and we're back on the up now, or we back front on the up now in a better place. Because we know so the people are going, why we? But why not? It's just a language paper. So here what I say, Jamaica, tonight, I think that Dishard Bernard might get a header in there, people. my prediction, the prophecy, them are come to me now, people. I think Dishard Bernard might score tonight. A header. I think Dishard Bernard might score tonight, people. I feel like Dishard Bernard might score tonight. I feel like Dishard Bernard might score tonight. However, I'm concerned about how we're gonna approach the game in the middle of the park. I'm just that's just up in the air for me. How are we going to operate in the middle of the park? And Mikel Antonio, let's be brutally honest, people. Let's be brutally honest. Though Mikel Antonio has been the hardest worker for Jamaica, he hasn't been sharp in front of goal. The last game, Mikel Antonio wasn't sharp. He wasn't sharp. But I think what caused his lack of sharpness in front of goal is he's operating off scraps. And when he does get the ball, he gets the ball in these positions where he doesn't have a lot of outlets or just a lot of clear-cut opportunities. He basically fight for his opportunities. I need something from Mikel Antonio tonight, but if he gives me a Mikel Antonio shift without scoring, we can live with that and Jamaica wins the game. Blow Grind said Mikel Antonio will score tonight. He will score tonight. He didn't get much Owen. I agree. He's operating off scraps, but I would love for him to hit the back of the net tonight in the semi-final. And Bobby Reid, remember, Bobby Reid tends to score. Bobby Reid walks around with a spectacular in him shoes. You just never know when it will come out. Bobby Reid walks around with a spectacular in him shoes and you never know when it's going to come out. Is it going to come out tonight? Is it tonight we see one from Bobby them man there, Bobby? I think Bobby might pull off one of them things there tonight. You see me, I say JT trying to speak it into existence. Bernard will score tonight. The shot Bernard will score tonight, people. Me tell you, we put it out there. It's manifested right now. This shot Bernard will score for Jamaica tonight, and them gonna come back and say, JT, Jaja, you say it. Unseen. No. Let's get the prediction from everyone in the Discord. Unseen. What is your prediction on this game? Then Webley and Odin and Marlon, and break down your reasons for the prediction. What's your prediction?
All right, so my prediction, may I give a realistic prediction, Zane? Mm-hmm. So I'm predicting either a 1-0 win or a 2-1 win. I say this because the Mexicans are going to score for sure. Jamaica is also going to score for sure. This team has the fight overall. I'm not too sure where the goals are coming from, but I know it's going to come from either our defensive players, one of the wing backs, or someone from midfield. But our attacking players, when it comes to the big games, they always do a good job of locking down our attackers. So that's my prediction.
Yeah, all right. That's your prediction. Who else in here got a prediction for us? Webley, you have a prediction? Marlon, anyone of you guys? What's your prediction for this game? Let's get it running. All right, both of you are muted. I'm not hearing from Jamaica Guna yet.
So, as I said, I think dead ball, we have scored for only one dead ball position inside the whole tournament. So, corners and free kick, we have to make them work this time. We literally waste most of them. Yes. Even free kicks outside the 18-yard box, we haven't connected any of them. So those, any free kicks we get, we have to make them lethal right now, right? And I think that's something they have to really come up with, set plays and stuff. But I have both teams scoring. If we can pull out a 2-1 victory, I'll be pleased with that. I had Jamaica going to the semi-final, right? And this is where we're looking for them to reach. So if we make it to the final, it will be a big bonus in the team development. So we're looking for a 2-1 still, but as I say, if we lose to the Mexicans, I won't feel anyway. This is where I had them coming.
Okay. All right, I agree with you on that, there, Marlon. I definitely agree with you on that. Webley, you there? Jamaica Guna, you there to give your prediction? El Janeiro says 2-1 win. I think he's saying Jamaica. Jero say full time 2-2, and we go into penalties. Hopefully Bailey doesn't get to take any. Sheldon Bell says 2-1 Jamaica. Martin Baker said 2-2 penalties. Joe Grind said no manifest. Gallifest. Miji 2-0 Jamaica. Brian Sims says 2-1. Pagan 180 says 2-1 with a Mexican and a question sign at the end. Owen says penalty. Let me see who else have a prediction. Yeah, man, I think a lot of us, for me, is I think this game might end up in overtime. I think this game might end up be an overtime game, Marlon.
This game, we don't want to face penalty. Right? So, penalty is something we have to try to avoid.
Okay, no, I just don't think Jamaica is experienced enough. I don't think Jamaica is experienced enough to pull off winning a penalty. So I would rather not enter that territory right now of getting into any penalty with anybody. I just don't think we have the tools right now. I just don't think that's our territory. Payne Nagato says 2-1 for Jamaica. Drop your predictions in there. So it seems like 2-1 is the running topic. People them smell 2-1, like 2-1 is in the air. 2-1 is the running topic. Jamaica 2, Mexico 1. This will be a showdown, people. This will be a big one. Trust me, when this whistle blows tonight, there's no turning back. There is no turning back. It's win and go home. Win and stay, lose and go home. That's basically what it is.
And that has been really the score, apart from the one that we beat them in semi-final in the Gold Cup, right? Mm-hmm. From we last 3, so it's been 2-1, right? Mexico beat us 2-1 actually 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still over. If you look at the past matchup with them, since probably 2009, there's only 2 times they have scored more than 2 goals than us. It was a 3-0 victory to Simoes in 2008, right? And the final against in 2015, the Gold Cup final, and that game it was down to Ochoa the first 15 minutes of the game because Giles Barnes and Dawkins had them to put them away. He pull off 2 fantastic saves. So, but as I said, I know who the coach is, right? I think it's the first time he's been in this position in his coaching life. So they're playing in the semi-final of a global tournament. So he's gonna be one very, very, very important person here. Lozano has experience of coaching the under 23 team in tournament and going on to semi-finals as well. But I think our coach with his experience can really put the blueprint out there. Once the players they go in and implement what he put out on the field, we can get the better of them. And with our individual brilliance from our players, then we can get it as well. But at the same time, we have to be mindful of what they can do same way in their transition period when they have the what they can do without the ball as well.
Yes, I agree. And I will be doing a watch along, people. So I will go and get my sleep right now. It's 10:44. So may I get some rest and we'll be back. The game starts at 4 a.m. my time. So see if we can get about 4 or 5 hours sleep and then we're up and running again. People, until next time, Elric Gross says 2-0 to Jamaica. Shavar Castle says Jamaica 2, Mexico 1. Seems like 2 goals is in the making tonight. People, peace, love, and unity. Stay safe out there. Let's hope Jamaica can get it over the line. And thank you, everybody, for coming through. And remember, people, please join the channel and become a member, as we have the membership is up and running. So for all the folks who asked me about the membership, we finally got it sorted out and we got everything up and running. Here you go. So join the channel and become a member and become a part of the Telegram channel, where we'll be breaking news stuff, because sometimes we get information that we can't really discuss on YouTube. So you will get to know this information. You will be in the know. And if you need some information from me to go and find out for you, if you're a member, I will do that, because I'll be working for you because you're a member of the channel. So people, subscribe, become a member. Until next time, see you then. All right, I'm out. Thank you again, people. Marlon, everybody, Jamaican Guna, everybody who came through tonight. Thank you, people.